Hello, everybody, and welcome to Session 4 of Star Road Now. Last time on Star Road Now, Jonah died in a Walmart. What will happen today on Star Road Now?
Who knows?
So before we begin the prior session of today, we're going to start with an event that happened, well, an ambiguous amount of time earlier. We head to a house on a hill, a very picturesque location, tall palisades and buttresses flying out over the mansion of the Joestars.
Flying buttresses.
Flying buttress. Your mother is currently at the sink washing her hands after having prepared an extravagant meal for the two of you. She walks over after drying her hands off with a towel and sits down, pulling in her seat. So, how was the first day at school?
It's alright, it's alright. Teachers seem interesting.
Oh yeah? Any subjects you like so far?
The history so far. Not a big fan of math, though.
No?
It's hard.
Oh, math isn't that bad, she says, flicking her hands around. Once you get used to it, I think it can be rather fun.
I
Don't-
guess.
Don't let the stigma get to you. People will say it's, only for nerds or something, but that's not true in the slightest, she whispers out through the side of her hand.
This food is good. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That's the least I can do.
And how was your day, Mama?
She looks off distant for just but a moment and flicks back her smile. It's been good. Got to work on writing a little bit. As you continue to discuss about normal day-to-day routine, you realize, yes, this was a normal day for Jonah Joestar and his mother, Christina Joestar. Even though, at this point, it was just the two of them living in this large mansion along with a collective of servants, they still found ways to make their time there pleasurable. We're gonna fast forward a few years. Jonah, you're returning to your quarters after a long day, doing whatever you happen to have been doing. At this moment, you hear sort of a thump, a crash, something falling onto the floor coming from your mother's room.
Oh no. Mother? Are you okay?
You open the door and she's there, but her back is crossed at an uncomfortable angle, falling off
Mother!
over the edge of the bed.
Mother? Mother? Mother, are you okay?
She's not responding, and her hand is on the floor. There are 3 or 4 purplish pills just sprawled out on the ground.
Little Jonah just starts shaking his mother. Mother, wake up! Mother! Mother! Mother!
At this point, you hear the rush of footsteps. And a man runs in, quick as he can. Master Jonah! What was that? Oh my.
It's Mother!
Quickly, 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 he says. And he runs over and grabs her hand and starts checking for a pulse.
I reached out and grabbed one of the pills. What's this?
At this point, he, we go inside of the butler's head in an internal monologue away from what Jonah can hear. The colors change, although I don't have this, we're just gonna assume that they change. And you hear, and he thinks to himself, Miss Joestar, she's been killed. And likely by an enemy stand. Joestars don't just get killed by normal circumstances. I can't let young Master Joestar know, but his life may very well be at risk. But it's so unfair. He looks down at the tears kind of welling up in Jonah's eyes. Being thrust into such madness at such a young age. 2 Joestars dead within a year of each other. That doesn't just happen by coincidence. I have failed in my duties to protect his mother. I must protect the child. For both of their sakes. I'll contact Speedwagon at once, and get the boy to a safe place. Speedwagon will know what to do from there.
so good.
Internal monologue ends.
Love it. Joestars don't just die under normal circumstances.
1 week later, Jonah's happy and carefree life was never the same again. He sits in the waiting room of the mansion, twiddling his thumbs, suitcase at his side, waiting for 2 individuals to arrive and whisk him away to someplace new.
Mother, what is this thing? Jonah takes out the pill. I don't understand. How does this happen? Mother. Hello? I answer the door.
You open the door and you see a large man with elegant, lightning bolts and checkerboard patterns designed on him, and hiding behind his back is another small form that kind of peers out around.
Hello?
He coughs real quick and pulls out, what you think is a little squeeze bottle of maybe Febreze or air freshener or something, and just spritzes himself around with it once. Jonah, Joestar! Yes?
Yes?
Pleased to make your acquaintance! He bows frivolously. My name is Edwin Speakwagon.
Hello, Jonah.
May I come in?
Sure, I guess.
Thank you. The little girl behind him peers around. Hi, I'm Mercedes?
Hi, Jonah.
Somewhat of a distant view between their eyes, but at this moment, Jonah realized he's not going to be alone. It may be different, but there's at least going to be someone there. Edwin coughs and spritzes himself once more. Yes, quite. You should gather your things. We have to be getting going immediately. I hope you have said your goodbyes and whatnot. I'll help get you accustomed to the new place.
It's not like there's many people to say goodbye to. Yes, I have.
You say this, and at this moment, running down the staircase is the butler. He hurriedly comes down. Mr. Joestar! Oh, nearly missed it.
Sion. And Jonah gives the butler a big hug.
He gives Jonah a real tender hug. Be safe out there.
I will. Thank you for everything. I go over back to retrieve my suitcase.
That's how you carry a suitcase.
He's just kind of hugging it from me in front of him. It's just that big. Everything here.
Edwin catches you quickly before you fall with the massive suitcase. Hey there, boy! Don't trouble yourself. I could carry that for you. Please believe me.
Thank you, here.
He takes the suitcase happily. Come along now. Mercedes, why don't you fill him in on stuff? She just tenses up. I don't know what to fill him in on.
So what do you like, ladies?
I kind of like singing.
Nice. I'd like to hear it sometime.
They walk down the house, and as the door shuts behind them, Butler takes one last look out. And yes, we fade to black. Last episode, Jonah had called upon Edwin Speedwagon to bring over Speedwagon Foundation agents to collect the pill he had been given by We're Not Alone. However, they mysteriously never showed up. He still carries with him, on his person, the purple capsule with the star on it, and as he and his group take the one-way train to Dream Corp, they begin discussing how to best uncover the dark secrets that Dream has tried to cover up. The time is 2:30 p.m. After a 1-hour layover in Wharf, the Speedwagon Express had taken off for its final destination on this crazy ride. 30 minutes into the train ride, they enter into West Electros, pausing for a moment to let off passengers. At this time, Tom Faleary, the captain, takes the party up into a shipping crate, in which they will be Trojan horsed into Dream Corp. He calls up Dawn and puts her on the speaker. Alright, Dawn states, "This isn't a military base, this is an office building. There shouldn't be too challenging of security to get by. The most of that should be handled by our in-man. We're going to take you into their warehouse. The in-man has bought us an hour's time where no employees will be stationed there. You are to snoop around and find any incriminating evidence you can. Once you're ready to leave, simply text Faleary with the signal Hemingway. He'll get your crate reloaded and we'll pull out of the station and return to Pinion. If this all goes smoothly, you shouldn't see a single soul the whole way through."
Lovely.
Well,
Alright, everyone. Let's go over this again. I'm going to be doing the boring stuff like the wiretapping, the signal swapping, and all of the espionage that's required.
Begolji, I just had a thought.
What's that thought?
If we can get you into their server room, you might be able to steal the data from there.
I mean, that kind of falls under the espionage I was thinking of.
If you can access any terminals, that could probably also work. The in-man has neglected to share his name for confidentiality's sake, but for your information, he has blue hair and works as a desk clerk. He has access to most of the company's surface-level information, but none of the more classified stuff.
Alright. We'll be
Plot
able
twist,
to...
plot twist, all the desk clerks have blue hair.
Is a requirement to be hired.
I like the blue hair, what can I say?
Blue hair is part of the uniform.
Very much so. If you cannot find any... Okay.
It's a wig. It's
Don-
a wig.
If you cannot find anything in the shipping garage, you may have to get further into the headquarters itself, but this should not be done at this time. That level of an infiltration would require heavy setup beforehand, and we cannot risk Dream catching wind of our plan. He'd be able to shut this whole operation down, put a stronghold on the police, more than he already has. In other words, we'd be helpless if we make a wrong move.
Alright, I'll behave myself.
I mean, if we had guard outfits, we could always try to use that.
Yeah, Begolji, don't try and play God Save the Queen over the speakers this time.
Tom Faleary gives a quick salute. Hey! Safe travels, Taliyah. Don't forget the keyword. Hemingway, text it to me.
Yes. Be safe out there.
Hey, no problems. And he walks away.
Let's see.
It's a good feeling having so many reliable people on our side.
Yes.
Yeah, we really got a good team. Damn it, Duncan.
Oh, and I just want to reiterate, Sebastian, we are not doing your plan ever.
I figured that one was probably still a bad one.
Still
Okay,
a bad
good.
idea.
Yeah.
Begolji, as tempting as it may be, please don't start playing God Save the Queen over the intercom system.
But that would be hilarious.
That would be good.
Oh, it's really kind of funny. Do you all know what you're looking for? Like, suspicious imports, exports being tampered with, that kind of thing?
Suspicious imports, exports, suspicious substances, taking a sample, looking for any... Well, I mean, if they're as blatant as to leave out like a clipboard that says, "Hello, we're evil," grab that. But, you know...
If it looks shady, grab it.
Jonah, you have the most information on what you're looking for.
Any substance from poor, anything that seems out of the norm, anything that seems tampered with, or not up to spec. That's why we have Begolji, our technical expert, with us. Anything that seems out of the ordinary, we need to collect or get some kind of sample of. What's this? What's this, Sebastian?
Yeah, Just keep hold of it for later. Don't read it yet.
Hmm?
Alright.
Alright, what are you planning, Sebastian?
Just having a backup plan just in case.
Well, alright. Puts
Well,
it
we
in
all
my
know what my
pocket.
backup plan is.
Is it punching things?
It's the only thing I can do.
Very self-aware.
Well, actually, no, I can heal y'all, but that's only within touch reach. I can launch myself at people to punch them, so.
But isn't punching them touching them as well?
Yeah, but I focus more on the punching than I do.
Ka-chunk! The train stops. You feel
Taking
yourselves
try to everyone.
slowly being backed in to the shipping port of Dream Corp.
Here we go.
I do like a hand motion, like,
No time like now.
and that activates my secret action.
What?
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 I go,
Oh, it was if anyone talks?
Fucking great. Done hangs up. Good luck, everyone. Your secret action. Holy shit.
After this is over, you owe me an answer, JoJo.
I nod.
As you come out, immediately, just leaning up against the wall, is this guy. The man tips his hat to you, Renegade, as you exit.
I nod back.
He comes closer, not saying anything, simply looks around at all of you, gestures to the whole place, points up at the two cameras, and gives you like an okay sign.
Alright, we should be going.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
So, what are we specifically looking for again? What looks suspicious? I honestly have no clue here.
Yeah, it's all a bit vague, really.
As you're walking by, Jonah, the man like slips you just a little pill, one of the pills from the building.
I don't say anything, I just nod.
As Begolji goes by, he sends you a little slip of of paper with a password on it.
okay.
This seems to be the password for the terminals in the room.
Is it like is this like a lower platform? Or is
Yeah,
this a
you're
higher
in the
platform?
lower platform currently. There's stairs leading up to kind of like an open area that looks like a workplace
Okay.
for like organization and such, shipping and handling, if you will.
I slip a 1,000 yen note into this guy's pocket.
Are you attempting to do
Of
that
course.
without him noticing?
No.
Okay. The man pulls the yen note out and just slaps it into your face, and puts a finger to his lips and then shakes it.
Jonah just kind of smiles. Just nods.
Mercury, as you come in, he's also gonna hand you something. He hands you
Alright.
a little black disc. Seems to be a piece of technology of some sort.
Alright. I put it in my pocket for now.
Everyone's getting handed things. Except for me.
I don't get handed
Sebastian didn't get anything either, don't feel bad.
That's
anything. Sebastian, however, is looking at what the heck this thing is.
No,
Just kind of
Renegade got a note. Just don't punch anything.
Oh yeah, what the heck that thing is?
Yeah.
It seems to be a vat containing some sort of a liquid. You wanna
Yeah,
read
let's see.
it? There's a label on it. It says F4-NG.
It is weird. I'm assuming.
we should probably take a sample of whatever this is.
Could it be fuel?
Could be fuel or could possibly even be liquid drain, maybe?
That's exactly
Color
what
is
I'm
the
thinking,
liquid?
Sebastian.
The liquid is red.
And it seems like there's quite much. There's much more of it on the upper platform.
Very, 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 very many containers containing multiple different things. Primarily this red liquid, but some contain like a pinkish, purplish liquid as well.
Weird.
Alright, stuff gives me the creeps.
Yeah, we should probably take samples of all the liquids. It might be multiple different strands of Dream.
With his hands in his pockets, this man just walks forward casually and up the stairs. Leans up against this lamp.
I assume this is like some valve control for the vat.
That is a
Can
generator.
you okay. Can you describe the vat more?
What-
Okay, like what is like this viewing port on it? What is this thing?
Okay, so because I have limited assets, imagine this as a large container for a liquid with an open top. As you would see in
Okay.
like a brewing facility, or maybe it seems to be like whatever's going on in it. There's like a big mechanism set up to it. Seems to be multiple different tubes leading from other places in the building, and then the terminal at the top, you assume, controls whatever it is.
Okay. I'm going to, well, it looks like I have my work here. Oh, excuse me, Mercury.
Oh, yeah. Just heading
Going
up.
up to.
Is this vat the same?
Yeah, that's more or less the same.
Any
Alright, make
different
it quick.
number?
No, it's still F4-NG.
What's this little thing on the ground right here?
This is what it is. That is a gas canister,
Yeah.
Jonah. Congrats, you found a gas canister.
Yes.
I pick it up.
It's a gas canister with a star on it.
A star on it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're definitely taking this with us.
Oh my
Has a
lord.
star on it.
What?
Oh,
The
is
canister
that-
has
what's
a
up?
star on it. The pill has a star on it. They're obviously connected.
You have a star in you.
Oh,
That means you're connected.
welcome.
You're the secret one working for Dream.
Ah! Anyway, Begolji, can your ability travel across radio waves?
Hi, electricity and radio waves are entirely different things.
Could they transfer from a phone to a speaker that's connected to it via green tooth?
Huh, the answer is no.
Alright, just thought I'd ask.
Renegade, come here a second.
Hmm.
Jonah.
I don't know about you, but this looks pretty shady to me.
Hey, Jonah.
Yeah, these syringes.
What
As you get over here to these syringes, you notice that they're also filled with a red liquid, and they're labeled F4-NG.
We should take these.
Take at least one. Not all
At
of
least one.
Hey, quick
Right.
question before I prepare this.
Yeah.
What are these?
Those are doors on a catwalk. That catwalk is rather high up.
Okay.
It seems to be an overseeing, if you had to guess from your knowledge of these types of buildings, probably controls the doors or something similar.
And there's another terminal up here?
Out of
Okay.
curiosity, Rat,
Yeah.
I head back to the vat. Is there any little port or anything for like a little needle to be inserted?
In the vat?
Yes.
Yeah, actually. That you didn't know what it was
Alright.
earlier, but you feel like that is actually accurate.
In that case, instead of taking any of the full ones, I take this one empty one right here.
Oh yeah,
Good
of
idea.
course. Very
Ooh,
smart. Very
yeah.
smart.
Smart.
Take some empty ones, get some samples.
There is an empty
And
one
And
there.
Maybe you should take one of the full ones for evidence as well.
I pop it into the slot and I fill it.
Yeah, you fill it up with a red liquid.
Okay. I'm going to take a look into this console and see if I can find any, like, regulatory controls on these things.
Okay, I'm gonna need a brain scroll. Yeah, okay, so this is controlling the vat. The fluid inside the vat is just labeled as F4-NG. It seems to be an experimental drug that Dream is working on. It's not Dream, it's something completely different. It seems to be that it's not made in-house. It comes from somewhere else. Same with... You find the information that also Dream itself is not made in-house. It comes from somewhere else.
Okay. What temperature is it being kept at?
Currently
curious.
it is being kept at actually a very cold temperature.
Ooh. That's eerie.
Keep it increase it by 1 degree.
No.
No. Everything
No.
explodes.
No, that's a terrible idea.
You look at the components, actually. This does seem to have a few components listed. One of the potentially dangerous and hazardous components that it warns to, basically saying, like, it has a biohazard symbol next to it, and it says,
Oh shit.
yeah, one of the contents to this is, blood. It doesn't say what type of blood, though.
Okay.
That's eerie.
That's even eerier.
Mercury, how long can you keep something floating and how far away before it falls?
You know, I've never actually tested it.
Hmm.
I feel like that's something that I would have done by now, actually, now that you're pointing it out.
Mm.
There's this like box in the middle of the room, and I'm
Yeah.
There
I
is a
know.
box just in
Really
the middle of
creepy.
the
It's a
room.
nervous box.
It makes
Can somebody put a menacing on that box? Thank you.
Hold on, yeah.
Mercury.
I got you covered, friend.
I look at the box and I say, "Is no one else going to point out the elephant in the room?"
it,
I don't want to. It's no. Nope.
it makes me uncomfortable.
It's too
Alright.
obvious. It's too obvious even for me.
It says right here that one of the key ingredients to whatever F4ING is blood of some sort. That can't be FDG approved.
Blood. That's weird.
Yes. I thought I was the only one that used blood.
Yes, we get it. You're.
Begolji, does it say what's in that box? Because that thing is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Alright, let me check. Okay, exports. Let's see. Oh, they've got to. They've got to
Ring around the rosy, back you for the first.
Ring around.
What should
Ring
be
around the
the
madness.
what should be the off-brand of Google Drive?
The off-brand of Google Drive,
Spoogle Cruise.
Spookle Cruise is good. Loads up Spookle Cruise.
Alright, let me check the exports. Do they have a full list of them?
For where this is heading, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Currently nowhere. It's actually currently just in a testing phase.
Alright, if you're nervous about that box, why don't you go open it and see what's inside?
Alright, Sebastian, pulls out the rubber gloves and, pulls out one of his
Yes.
face masks, puts on the face mask, got, a locking mechanism
Are
on
you
it or
trying to get
something.
closer to it?
Yeah.
Okay, you activated a villainous action. I'm not gonna tell you what the villainous action is, or what it's called, or where it's from. Sebastian, you can't get closer. You, bonk your hand on something.
What what? There's a wall here. He tries to, feel around it, what?
Yeah,
What?
there's just a wall surrounding this box. You can't see it, but there's a wall surrounding it. Technically, you can't even move there.
Mercury, could you help me out here real quick?
Oh, yeah, one moment. I make myself weightless and I kind of hop. Oh, well. I suppose I'm doing this now, aren't I?
What?
Really thought that it would be later, actually, but oh well.
Mercury? What are you talking about?
Really, I thought that this would be over sooner. I take out something that I kept in a bag and take it out. I really thought that it was over when I take out a torn rubber glove and toss it over to Jonah. I really thought that that would be over when I tore that earlier. But Jonah just didn't seem smart enough to actually figure out what that green thing was. I even went to the trouble of changing the brand of glove just in case you actually tracked it down to me.
Okay, what's the meaning of this?
Put it together, Jonah, please.
Mercury, you gotta be kidding, right?
No, Sebastian, I'm not. Would you like me to prove it?
Okay, while this is all happening, I'm still going to be searching through the console for anything else that might be incriminating.
Mercury, why? I thought that we were actually starting to understand each other and everything.
Yes, I suppose we were, weren't we? Shame. It's nothing personal, really.
Why do this?
Well, I mean, it's been since day one, really. Again, nothing personal.
Mercury, you don't have to do this.
I know that I don't, Sebastian. Well, I suppose if this is going nowhere, I snap my fingers. Taliyah, I activate my villainous action on Jonah.
Immediately, Jonah. You want to read it out? It's your turn.
All right. Villainous action. Boxes fall down. Boxes that were suspended by weak strings are then made heavy by Don't Stop Me Now, and they crash down.
Jonah happened to be standing in a real bad spot.
I take out the disc. I put it on. Oh, this fits rather nicely, doesn't it?
Oh shit.
So, immediately, Jonah Joestar, you are crushed by a box from the ceiling. You take 6 damage, and you're clocked on the head by a massive box, and you're somewhat crushed underneath it.
You make a Jonah-shaped dent in the box.
Begolji, you get knocked slightly aside as this giant crate impacts the floor. Jonah disappears from everyone else's sight. Everyone else, you may or may not assume Jonah is currently dead. Up to you.
I just saved him. Come on.
Oh, he's not dead. It would take him.
Oi, what happened?
Begolji, have you just been... Have you been blocking all of this out? Well, just using that.
I was hoping that you'd save your business-related backstabbings for later. I'm actually onto something over here.
I can't believe it. Mercury just looks dumbfounded. Actually, wait, you know what? Never mind, scratch that. I totally can believe it.
I'm gonna summon Rose of Sharon, and try to have Rose of Sharon help me get this crate off of me.
Please don't tip it over onto me.
Power from Rose of Sharon. Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, you lift it, no problem. Nice. Rose of Sharon lifts it up, and under the crumbling rubble beneath, the eyes glare underneath the brim of his crumpled hat as Jonah emerges from beneath the crate.
Tilts his hat. You're gonna regret that, Mercury. I trusted you.
Yeah.
You really are quite ugly, aren't you? But I shall make you beautiful.
Well, good luck with that.
With that, if I still can, I'm gonna chuck a rose at his face.
Actually, hold on. You chuck it at Mercury. It dings off of a villainous action.
Yep.
That has already been revealed.
It's either there's a second stand user, or Mercury hasn't told us everything about his stand.
I'd say that's the safest option.
Unless...
Unless what, Jonah?
It's nothing. It's something ridiculous. You couldn't possibly be making the air heavier.
Sebastian is going to step here, all the while starting to take off the rubber gloves, remove the mask. He tosses them down in front of Mercury. Oh, in front of the box that's already been revealed in front of Mercury. I really thought we were going to become friends, Mercury. I was hoping that assumption I had on the train was wrong.
Mercury looks away without saying anything.
And I'm using my secondary action to keep walking. Let's go. We've done what we can here, guys. And for my stand action, I'm taking control of Jonah for a moment.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to have Rose of Sharing be a very precise boy and throw the box that he's holding where Mercury went.
You mean up and over to land on Mercury?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's fucking great. Okay.
Okay, you wanna know what the
That's really-
secret
that's
action
really
I was going
smart.
to set was? As soon as the
What?
barrier's down, Rose of Sharon was going to yeet the box at Mercury's
Well,
No,
Sebastian.
but even like I like going off of the assumption that he's making the air heavier around him to make the box slam down on top of
I
him.
kind of love this as an idea. Okay, so Sebastian and Jonah, this is going to be considered a dual tech because Jonah had already premeditated this idea, and Sebastian is going to be actually doing the action. So we're going to roll Rose of Sharon's power plus Sebastian's brains.
So, what I'm gonna do I'm going to make myself weightless, jump up, and because the crate is like arcing up
Yeah.
to hit me, so I'm going to jump up with the crate, and then use the crate to propel myself over to here.
That's real good. So Mercury kicks off the box and manages to get himself over. Do you want to stay in the air, or are you trying to land somewhere?
Well, you said that this was kind of an up
Yes,
area,
it is a raised
right?
catwalk, correct.
Yeah, so I'll go over to the catwalk.
Please move yourself and your bizarre field. There you go.
It activates my secret action.
Hmm.
Oh?
Should we be in combat and the enemy be open with no one around them and there's clear line of sight for Jonah and or Mercury, I shall shoot the signal and thus initiate team attack Rose Rifle.
Attack Rose Rifle.
Yep.
And as I already have control of Jonah, I just throw my finger in the air and it's like, well, this one is a little bit weaker that he's gone now. But now, Jonah! And I'm
Right.
gonna have him start punching the ground to create the thing he needs for Rose Rifle.
God.
And you probably weren't wrong on your assumption, Jonah. He never specifically said that he couldn't make air or the moisture in the air such heavier or denser. For all we know, his power could not be weightlessness, but it could be, in fact, density!
Is that a monologue action?
It is.
You are shaken. That is incredibly wrong.
Yeah!
Fun assumption, Sebastian, but... no dice.
I tried.
Well, I suppose now that I don't have to keep up an appearance, I can just kind of say this. Jonah, the way that you always say the name of your stand and always shout while punching, it's extremely annoying.
You know, I know we're supposed to be hurting this guy, but I agree.
Alright, JoJo, he's got a point.
Oh, by the way, Renegade, I would love to see you attempt to punch this. I activate the rest of the villainous action.
Alright,
Boxes fall down.
boxes fall down. Renegade, you two were above a box.
Nice,
Yeah.
I kind of guessed that. Can I try to dodge?
Since you're slightly have actually seen this happening before, yes, I'm gonna roll for the box, though. So choose how you're gonna try and get out of the way.
Cool.
I have a suggestion. Renegade should jump up and punch the box such a way that it flies towards Mercury.
That's a great counterattack! Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
The exact thing that I suggested.
Parkour, man!
I'm gonna do
You
that.
can roll an attack against this box.
Okay.
You very barely beat it, so you're gonna fly it over. Mercury, with your weightlessness, you're able to dodge very narrowly. It nicks the side of your foot and gives you a good clunk, dealing 1 damage.
Mercury does a flip and then lands on one foot.
And it crashes and lands up on the catwalks.
Does it break the glass on the vat?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Red liquid starts to spill out of this thing up here and fall down on the stairs to the sea.
Sure, that's expensive. Oh well, I don't really care about that one. Break as many as you like, I still get paid anyway. I take out a knife. Well, I suppose that I turn towards Jonah. This would be the easiest thing to do. I throw it at Renegade.
You get stuck with a knife.
I could catch it, but
It's gonna deal. You could try and catch it if you have a plan. You want to try and catch it? It'll still hurt you.
will it do less damage?
No, it'll do just as much damage.
Okay.
So unless
But it won't be in my chest.
it won't be, it'll be in your hand.
Cool, I'll take that.
Okay, so you attempt to catch the knife. You're gonna take 6 damage as the knife slices at your hand.
So I'm just going to move over a bit away from the liquid.
Okay, yeah, that's very fair.
And yeah,
Well, I'm going to step in the same place that the crate used to be to avoid more fallen crates.
You activate a villainous action. You bonk your head on something.
Can you describe what this something is?
It's solid. You can't see it.
Can I hear? Can I hear Jonah's punches through the wall?
Yeah, you can see him through the wall.
What the hell?
The guy behind you just smirks.
Oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Not you too.
It is exactly what I thought.
He crosses his shoulders. If you will, he tips his hat. My name is Smith Arrow.
God damn it.
A singular bizarre field appears.
Yeah, he gets one.
He gets one.
I'm going to completely ignore him.
Good! Everyone else is.
He nods his head. I see. The ignorance strategy. That'll get you far. You should be worried about the guy up there.
Huh, I guess it kind of makes sense why Mercury was so confident that he could take us all on. Of course it makes sense that it wasn't him himself.
Whatever could you mean? Smith Arrow nods.
Oi, Mercury!
Yes.
You seriously doing all this just for some money?
Well, it's what I originally came here for. Twice as much as Jonah. Actually, no, 3 times. Sorry.
Huh. Well then. You seem pretty confident that you could take us all on?
Pretty confident, yes.
It can't just because you're working with this guy over here. I mean, what's his stand ability? He creates walls that you can't move through?
Was that a monologue
Is
action?
that a monologue
or-
action?
Sure.
Against fucking Smith Arrow over here?
Smith.
You're the one that came up with his stand ability, right, Westley?
Yes,
it doesn't.
I was.
It doesn't do that, correct?
That's not what it does.
Yeah, no. Actually, I'm gonna give you some information. You're shaken, but you're gonna come away from this with something that's just a fucking normal-ass window in front of you.
Oh.
It's a big pane of glass. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I thought if I ran into it, it'd make some sort of noise, right?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, like
Okay.
a bonk.
Like a dunk. At this point, I'm gonna reveal all the other ones, as you could become aware of that.
Yep. The name of it was Every Time When I Look in the Mirror.
Okay, whatever.
You're shaken against Smith Arrow.
Yeah. Smith
I'm
Arrow.
not really worried about Smith Arrow over there.
Who the hell is Smith Arrow? They sound like an idiot.
Hey
Right,
now!
I
He like
just-
raises his head. I'm not an idiot! Fuck off!
Sebastian, did you completely miss Smith Arrow's big reveal over here?
I don't
I
see
think
what
we've
you're
got
talking
bigger
about.
problems
Tips
to
his
deal
head and
with.
grins. Like a
Right,
stand
Mr. Mercury is up there,
Gets ignored.
trying to get his paycheck, apparently. Okay, Mercury, all I'm trying to say is that I'm after something much bigger than just a paycheck. There's been something fishy going around this city. It's been going on for quite a few years now. And it's something that's been affecting me dearly. Now, if you'd excuse me, I was kind of onto something here, and I'd like to get back to that. So if you could save your whole, "Ooh, I've been working for Dream Corp the whole time" betrayal bullshit, I'm just going to get back to work now.
Mercury, Mercury holds up a finger as if to respond with his mouth open a bit. And then just closes it and shakes his head and is like, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, continue on trying to defend your Jolly Ranchers or whatever this shit is.
I have absolutely no idea what this stuff is.
Sure you do.
That's a bald-faced lie.
No, I seriously don't. My only job here was... Well, actually, I suppose it doesn't matter if I tell you my job now. I'm supposed to kill... I point towards Jonah.
You know, I'd like to be surprised by that.
Same.
What, that someone put
People trying to
something...
kill me is just part of the daily.
Yeah, honestly, you shouldn't be surprised by it. The rest of you are just
I'm not
correct.
at all. I am. How much are you being offered to pay, though? I most likely outbid that.
Are you seriously attempting to outbid right now? Like, I get the attempt, but now?
Aye. Why not? Same goes for you, Smith Arrow. I probably could outbid for both of you, honestly.
He looks around. Money means nothing to me. You think I want your filthy cash, Joestar?
True. You did turn down a 1,000 yen note.
So you continue on this console, and you're looking around, and a few key terms stick out to you. Nothing specific. It seems to be written so as that if somebody hacked into it, they wouldn't get any important information. However, some key terms seem to be going around. Namely, the word mask keeps popping up a lot, as well as China, the China incident. And then the single word strikes out to you somewhere. It must be a key term. This is far too ridiculous, Begolji, but the word vampire is in there once. Did Sebastian get on this terminal? Huh.
I turn towards Renegade and sarcastically say, "Oh, I wonder what you're going to do."
Renegade's gonna hop up here.
She's just itching to beat the shit out of you.
I'm gonna take a monologue action.
Oh boy!
Are you now? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
Renegade's just like, Mercury, you seem too much like a complicated person to have a singular goal of a paycheck here. You have to have another reason of working for Dream.
Is the monologue that I have another reason to work for Dream?
She's not wrong, but I'm not gonna drop the bizarre field. Because I don't think that's about the stand or his abilities.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not wrong.
Bothering him.
I'll give you that it's not wrong.
Holy shit, Renegade just took an action which isn't beating the shit out of something.
I clap my hands sarcastically. Amazing!
Renegade just claps back. I know!
Smith Arrow points a finger. You're gonna see the true power of my stand now! Jonah, it's your turn.
Did somebody just talk?
Don't pay attention to him.
Pay attention to who? I thought I heard a whisper in the wind.
Mercury,
Yes,
are you
Jonah?
aware that that substance is made of blood?
I mean, I did just read it. Didn't you guys just say it out loud?
Don't you just the slightest bit curious where that blood is coming from?
I tap my chin. No, not really.
What even is this shit anyway?
I'm sorry, Mercury. I must apologize to you then. I had you pegged as someone intelligent who cares about the details. I guess I was wrong. You're not that smart.
Ooh.
Huh.
Cutting words.
Oh.
I'm gonna take all the roses that I've been collecting during this entire time period I've been punching the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And as they fly together to form a spear, I'm going to chuck it over the glass and at Mercury's face.
Fantastic. That's really fucking awesome. Jonah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to tell you, I'm very sorry to tell you this too, because I love this action. Mercury is able to dodge out of the way without any problems whatsoever.
With his eyes closed. He makes a point of that.
The spear sticks into the canister behind him, and more red liquid starts to pour out.
It explodes into a cloud of roses, perforating the area.
I'll scatter some roses around just for you.
Nice try.
What do you think of my rose missile?
Very expected.
At any rate, Mercury, what are you being paid? What do you get out of this? Other than an ass kicking.
As Renegade wasn't exactly wrong. 3 million yen and something else.
I'll give you 5.
No deal. Offer me your entire fortune, but that other thing is very important.
And what would that other thing be? As those two you are about to kill, I think we deserve that much.
Maybe when I'm about to kill you. But right now it's entirely possible that you still escape, so... As I've said multiple times, I'm a professional.
Can I set a secret action right now?
Yes, you can.
I just kind of, eyes locked with Mercury as my stand and I walk around.
Sebastian will turn around and take a step forward. A few tears kind of going down his face because he's been betrayed by a person he thought was a friend. And he points a finger at Mercury. Alright. I figured out one thing about you, Mercury.
Oh, do tell.
You played us. You tried to say you were going after Jonah first. But just like your friend that we watched you fight, you went after Renegade first. So that tells me one thing. You are weak to hormone.
Mercury narrows his eyes.
I'm gonna drop the bizarre field by 1. That's a fun one.
Yeah, I think
Sebastian,
I think
Sebastian,
that
what
works.
could you ever mean?
His friend got immense sunburn, but worse whenever I bit him with hormone. He went after Renegade first, which means that he will go for her or me.
What are you saying?
That if we can use hormone to our advantage, this will be good.
By saying, "Oh, just shut up," and then throwing a knife.
That's good, that's good, that's good. I'll allow you to make that
That's
action
good.
now. The knife is still gonna sock into Sebastian, dealing 4 damage.
Well, I used my action throwing the knife, so currently I'm just going to glance around Renegade's direction, and then just move myself.
Okay, that activates my secret action I was starting to set. God damn it.
What? Richard.
If Mercury tries to move, I'm going to try to use the console to force the vat that was behind him to explode.
I'm gonna give you 1d6 plus brains for that. That's a real general.
Sure.
Actually, hold on. Because of what Mercury just did, no, don't even bother rolling.
Oh.
It does nothing.
Okay.
You send the blood out, and Mercury effortlessly avoids it.
With a flip. Just cuz.
Just goes.
Nice try, nice try. I'm going to grab this crate,
Uh-huh.
make it weightless so it's easy to move for me to move with one hand.
Uh-huh.
Toss it at Begolji and Sebastian, and then make it heavy again.
That activates my secret action.
Wait, a renegade secret action? Oh boy.
If Mercury launches himself or something else at Sebastian or Jonah from a distance, Renegade will launch herself off the wall to hit the thing or him off course.
Ooh, fantastic. Now make a choice. Are you gonna hit Mercury or the box?
I want to hit the box.
Okay. With a Hammond-powered kick, Renegade pushes off the wall and goes flying at the box! Please roll 2d6 plus brains. Alright, you're able to kick the box off course, and it crashes over. Boom, boom, boom. Nearly hits Smith Arrow and then goes into the slate. Renegade, you can land wherever you want with parkour.
Parkour!
Can I land? I just want to land on the stairs.
Alright, and Renegade lands on the stairs.
I straighten one of my gloves and look at Renegade. Hello,
She
Renegade.
smiled. Hi. Nice try.
I thought you would do something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna get it from the console, and I'll go for Jonah, actually. Making sure I step around where I suspect the crate might be. Hey, Jonah.
Hi, Begolji.
Can you, step away from me, like maybe 5 feet?
Step away from you.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Okay. Take this and throw it down. And I'm going to hand Jonah a spear that I have been 3D printing this whole time.
Wow!
Aim for the head. I have a hunch that he might not be what he seems.
Dang.
Very well.
That's real fun. You throw the spear along with the assistance of Rose of Sharon directly towards Mercury, and without blinking an eye, he steps to the side and avoids it.
I'm gonna step in the other direction.
Yeah. No, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what just made sense.
See,
Good attempt, Jonah, but I know Begolji gave it to you, but a spear twice in a row? Really?
as he goes to avoid the spear, as it flies towards him,
Mm-hmm.
just as he lands in his new spot, a rose I placed on this table over here when I grabbed the syringe flies towards him.
I catch it. See, that was a little more original, Jonah. I sniff the rose.
Good job, Westley!
Beautiful.
I'm gonna step up onto the catwalk.
Without looking, I say, hello, Renegade.
I'm going to set a secret action.
Oh, hell yeah. Smith Arrow strikes a dramatic pose.
Oh my god, Smith Arrow, you're still here. Go away.
Nobody cares.
Who are you all talking about?
Excuse you, I'm very much here. He takes a step up behind Sebastian.
Okay.
He breathes down your neck. How's it going, buddy?
Man, it got a little bit warmer out here right now. Did someone turn up the temperature? That should be really bad for that chemical.
He's gonna then step back and take out a little bit of dust from his pocket and start sprinkling it across the floor in front of him. Jonah, your turn.
I'm going to walk over here to Sebastian, and I'm going to, well, first I'm going to set my third and final secret action. I'm going to chuck a rose at Smith Arrow's face. Stop making him faster, you bastard. Right into his eye.
That's what I thought. It just sticks into his eyes like, oh, fuck! What the? The blood just goes down. Dude! He holds his hands up. Fuck!
I give him the big suck.
He stumbles
big
backwards.
suck.
The rose falls out of his eye as he tears it out before you can suck. And he just stumbles across this up to the back of this crate. All right, you win. Fuck. Jonah, you've defeated Smith Arrow.
You defeated Smith Arrow. Good job.
He's retired.
I'm so tired.
Mr. Arrow, tell me your ability before I jab another rose into your other eye.
I think you've got more pressing things to worry about. I haven't even used my ability yet.
Well, what is it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Hey, Tally, quick question.
Yeah?
Would you say there is a lot of liquid on the catwalks?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, just making.
It's like going through it, but it's a really viscous liquid. No, it's
Ooh,
yeah, it's like making bubble gaps.
coagulated.
Coagulation.
Sebastian is going to start walking this way, stop at Begolji and shove something in his hand and just look him in the eye for a moment. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then you know the plan.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So, I'm moving Jonah, and I'm gonna force him to look up. How many boxes does Jonah see?
None.
Okay, good.
Without even a glance at Renegade, I just make myself weightless and use my ability to go in the rafters.
Oh, that activates my secret action.
Oh?
Really?
What's that?
If Mercury moves away from the catwalk, Renegade will use all the liquid on the catwalk to create chains and grab at Mercury and Don't Stop Me Now.
He dodges it?
Using Hamon. Okay, cool. That helps me a tiny bit.
Okay. Yeah, your secret action's cool, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to keep doing this. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I do a flip in the air while I dodge and just go in the rafters and strike a pose.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Mercury.
Yeah, Sebastian.
His arms are wide open. Just, we're friends, aren't we? If whatever this man has above you is causing you to go against us like this, we're friends. We can help you. We won't betray you like he will.
Mercury looks away from Sebastian.
At this point, your phone rings, Mercury.
Oh, hold that thought. I pick it up. Yes, Mercury speaking.
I've been told there's a commotion going on downstairs. You're handling it, yes?
Oh, very much so. I pause for a moment. That was unintentional.
Indeed. Well, if you're sure you're able to handle it,
Of course, they haven't even managed to hit me once.
nobody is going to be able to beat you.
As I've said, I'm a professional.
Very much so, Mr. Reddy. Very much so. Right then. I'll give you 5 minutes. You think that's enough?
Make it 3.
I like the way you think, Mr.
Araki.
Reddy. Very well. And he hangs up the phone.
I close the phone, put it back in my pocket. Well, you heard the man. You better figure out what's going on in the next 3 minutes.
Don't worry, my friend. I've already figured out how you're dodging us.
Oh, do tell, Sebastian.
Yeah, I think we all got kind of a simultaneous realization of what's going on here.
Am I allowed to be super cocky?
Yeah, of course. Fucking be super cocky.
I still have have another bit of my action, right?
Yeah, you haven't actually taken an action. I just called you as Dream.
Yeah, alright. I would like to use my action to give Sebastian a monologue action.
Oh, cocky motherfucker! Yes. Alright, Sebastian, you have a free monologue right now.
As I said, do tell.
Every time you've dodged us, you've done something. You've closed your eyes, you've done all these other things. However, that thing that you put on, that mask-looking thing, you've been using that. And your friend back there gave us a small hint when we first came in. The cameras. That mask, those cameras, they might be linked, or it might only be the mask. But you're somehow using that to dodge us.
Double shaken, Sebastian, because you're so very not right except for one aspect. He has been using the monocle for something. That's all I'm gonna say.
Very close, but no cigar.
Whoever said I wanted to be close. His arms are still wide open, as if inviting him for a hug.
Hug him, Mercury, I fucking dare you.
Do it.
Hey, Begolji.
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just going to hold up a finger. I'm going to hang on 1 second. I need to calculate some angles. Let's see. Let's see. This is a cylindrical thing. It's hitting at an angle kind of like this. So it'd be like this. Okay.
What?
I think I got this. Okay. I'm going to use my stand action to skyrocket the temperature of the liquid inside of this here, inside of this vat.
Oh no! Okay.
And what Mercury didn't realize about the spear that was thrown at him is that it wasn't quite a spear, as in it was completely hollow.
Oh, I see.
Kind of like a straw.
Oh!
And at that minute, highly pressurized, hot, like, drug liquid sprays through the straw like a spear towards Mercury's face.
Wow,
Great.
And
that's
it's going
amazing.
straight for the disc that he's wearing.
The first thing I'm gonna actually mention to you, Begolji, as this liquid flies out of the thing and you've heated it up with your crocodile rock, it evaporates all around. It just starts evaporating. Like instantly, hissing, sizzling. Steam basically shoots out, not liquid.
Okay, is it enough force to have any effect on the disc that he's wearing?
There's a jet of steam.
Oh, you're trying to affect the electronics?
I take out my umbrella. And I just open it in that direction without
Okay.
turning away.
Can I please use a bizarre point here?
Sure, for what?
Okay, the spear wasn't hollow all the way through. It was only hollow at the spear tip, which is now inside the canister, and the spear is filling up with steam and is about to shoot at him like a rocket.
Okay, so the spear instead, so like the steam flies out, Mercury holds up this umbrella, and the spear flies through, piercing a hole in the umbrella and shooting right by Mercury's head, not hitting him at all.
As I kind of lean my head back, now that I will give it to you. That was very impressive.
This is just what I thought. You weren't using the cameras to spy on us and try to learn what we were about to do? This damn thing just lets you see in the future!
Yes! Yes, it
My
does!
bizarre field drops by 1.
Yes! Fuck yeah, Begolji, you're no longer shaken.
Mercury goes, smirking. Very well done. Mercury!
Yes, Mercury.
Mercury! Could this be what this mystery experimental drug does?
Well, since you got it right, I suppose that I will tell you something. I was telling the truth when I have no idea what this liquid stuff does.
But you're not totally ruling out the idea that that could be what it does.
No, I am.
Well, how come?
I have my reasons. Figure them out. It seems what you guys do the best, isn't it? You've done it with all of them. The Night Stroller, Jerry Wong, even Mackenzie. Do it to me. I dare you.
Mercury, there's one thing that's clear. From the stories my father told me, The information Begolji found. The thing of Hamon. You're a vampire, aren't you?
I readjust my monocle. It's a monocle, by the way, it's not a mask.
Yeah.
I say nothing.
The China incident, the mask, the vampires, it's all connected.
I have a theory about this liquid then. Why it contains blood. Why Begolji found the term vampire in the terminal. I theorize that this liquid makes vampires.
That sounds ridiculous, but now that those companies acknowledging the existence or the possible existence of vampires, it doesn't seem too far-fetched.
Smith Arrow snickers in the corner, putting his hand over his eyes. You think it makes vampires? You couldn't be further from the truth.
It makes ghouls.
That guy's an idiot, ignore him. It's your turn, Renegade.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Hi, Sebastian. I'm gonna heal Sebastian.
Okay.
Just to... Oh, hold on.
He's full healed. Don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
At this point, as he's chuckling at your assumptions about vampires, he takes a step back over, stands next to these large lights to either side, and he's gonna drop his bizarre field. You think that it makes vampires? You couldn't be further than the truth. Let me show you my truth, my stand. And a form materializes behind him. He strikes a pose. And then it socks him in the side of the chest and sends him flying over into these crates. And you hear clunk, clunk, clunk of boots on metal as someone walks down the stairs.
Well,
3 minutes, Mr. Ready.
I look at my watch. It's been 2 minutes 59 seconds, actually.
I'm very punctual, I'll have you know. He adjusts his tie.
Well, I'm sure that they can't stand a chance against the both of us.
As Smith Arrow was punched in the side by this stand, you heard bones cracking. As he hits the box, he falls to the ground. He's unconscious.
Is this really the man you want to work with, Mercury? He doesn't even see you as an ally. Look at how he punched that man. He will betray you when the time comes. That disc may show you things, but I can guarantee you that it will not see that coming.
I doubt it. This is actually a good time for me if I wanted to drop my last point.
Oh, do you want to
With
drop
the
your last
last
point of your bizarre
action
field
thing?
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You say that it won't see it coming. I highly doubt that. Seeing the future. That is indeed the power of Dream On, my second stand. It allows me to see into the future of anyone awake, and I simply need look into a monitor.
At this point, from out the television monitor on the side, if you look over, you see a form there.
Mercury,
Yes, Begolji.
what do you see? What do you see on that monitor?
I see. I adjust my monocle exactly what I need to. I know what's going to happen in this fight. There's nothing I can do to change it.
There's always a thing to change it, Mercury. The future is never absolute.
You're talking philosophical, I see. Waxing, if you would. You like changing the future, do you?
I don't change it. I will make the future.
Jorgen just puts his hands in his pockets and shrugs. A very strong position indeed. Now, Mercury,
Yes, Mr. Dream.
this fight seems to have gotten a little personal. They're insulting my integrity by even being here.
I mean, you did go to the trouble of clearing the place out for them.
Sure.
I don't think they're going to be knowing much of anything soon.
Likewise, Mr. Reddy. I made a promise, and I intend to keep it so long as you keep yours.
I am a professional after all.
Likewise, Mr. Reddy, likewise.
Jargon.
Jonah.
I start approaching Jargon.
You would have activated a stand ability, but unfortunately, this man in the corner who you knew as Smith Arrow is dead.
Yep.
Jonah's going to strike a pose, hold up a hand to Jurgen, and give the bring it on sign.
So you're approaching me, huh? A very unwise choice for someone in your position.
I can't beat your ass from over there.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for going along with that.
Oh, JoJo! Stop calling at him, will you? Just beat his shit.
With that, I'm gonna have Rose of Sharon just slam a fist behind it and smash the glass panel right here.
Okay. Rose of Sharon starts to break this glass panel apart.
Into roses.
Into roses.
And if I may, Rose shotgun! And fling
One
them
by
towards
one, the
Jorgen.
roses fly towards Jorgen Dream. His stand is just gonna try and punch these out of the air as they approach him. Escalation.
Oh, no!
Hi.
Jesus.
Damn it, lucky 7?
Not lucky 7.
Oh,
His stand, in a line, punches all the roses out of the air and flicks its hand. A little bit of sand spraying around him, if you will. Yeah. A sneak attack. But nothing quite unlike what I expected.
I turn to the others. You lot deal with Mercury! Jurgen's mine!
I've got a proposition for you, Mr. Joestar.
What might that be?
You want information, yes? He holds his hands out to either side and mimics the form that you made earlier. Then come at me. Take me out, and we can talk.
I tilt my hat. Let's dance.
Hey, JoJo. Just one last thing. Hey, JoJo, I'm talking to you.
Aye!
Don't think for a second that you're the only one that has beef with this guy.
I know I'm not the only one.
However, I will respect your fights. Give him a beating for me.
Right, by the way, you'll need this. Alright, if you'll allow it, I'd like to give my secret action to Begolji.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
What?
I don't know how that's supposed to work, but I fucking love it, so yes.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah,
All right.
sure. That's fun.
Huh.
I'll let you bend the rules.
As I toss an object through the air to Begolji.
Okay.
Got this, Begolji.
hey, I want you to trust me, Renegade. Mercury's mine. Go get Begolji a hand.
Way ahead of you.
And Sebastian is going to take a step forward. If Renegade will allow it, he'll take control of her for a moment and get her to go back,
Towards
parkour
Begolji.
style. And he just kind of smiles at her as he takes control, and he's just like, parkour.
Parkour.
She. And he will look up at Mercury
Mercury looks down.
and close his eyes, opening his arms wide, and be like, I trust you will make the right choice. We are friends. I will have him, since I saw movement, go here and use his action to pick one up. And he's going to put that in his pocket for now.
I push off the rafters and go down to here. Behind Sebastian. Actually, no. This side. And I look at Sebastian. I ready a knife and say, I'm sorry, old friend, but this is what's going to happen. And I'm going to set a secret action. Technically, I'm dropping one of my current secret actions and then setting another one. So,
Okay.
after I set that, I'm going to... throw a knife at Sebastian.
Okay. And Sebastian is shaken, so that he's gonna take this unopposed. Wow, wow, lovely. You take 2 as a knife thucks into your side. Sebastian, you're no longer shaken.
He will clutch the wound and he'll reclose his eyes, I should say.
The stand over in the corner kind of yells out towards you, Mercury. Mr. Mercury! Mr. Mercury!
Yes, Dream On.
He's planning something!
I can tell.
Dreamon is going
Thank
to
you.
reveal one of your secret actions to Mercury, Sebastian. Can you please send one of them to him?
Oh god, alright.
Ooh. Thank you, Dream On. You're very helpful.
Don't get killed!
I'm not planning on it.
So we can see this guy over here, right?
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay, I'll go over to him. So, Mercury tells me that your power is to let him see into the future. Is that correct?
The television screen makes a fuck off.
What's the matter?
Don't like it! Goes over here.
Oh, so you can move between monitors. What would happen if I were to turn off a monitor?
He like just scurries over into this bar monitor.
Click. Okay, that's one down.
Mr. Mercury! It screams over.
You still got 2 more to go. Don't freak out.
Dream On, can you jump to one of the computer monitors, or is that out of your hands?
Oh, I already turned this off.
You're gonna be on your own, Mr. Mercury. I'm sorry.
Thank you for your help, Dream On. You've done good work.
Good work, Begolji!
It's cowering in the corner of this TV.
Okay, let me ask you something, little guy.
I can't
Is
tell
see in
you.
the future all you can do?
I can't tell you.
Can you see what's going on right now?
I don't want to.
Can you see what I did in the past?
I hate it. It clutches its head and scratches at the TV monitor screen. Hate it, 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 hate it.
I just suggest that you start talking. I'm gonna reach. I'm not gonna do much. I'm just gonna reach over to suggest I'm about to turn off the second monitor.
No! It reaches a hand out.
Begolji, I don't quite like you torturing my stand there. Dream On, you've been very helpful. Thank you for all your work. I take off the monocle.
Dreamon
2
vanishes.
Mercuries appear. Yeah, not much of a fighter, is he?
Yeah, he's really not. I like him though. Given I did just meet him, so.
Hey, Mercury!
Yes, Begolji.
Did you pick up what I was laying down?
Maybe. I've kind of been focused on. I motioned to Sebastian.
Still holding his arms out like a dork.
Oh, and suspecting that Dreamon, the whole Dreamon being this thing might be just a front, I'm going to take a 1 step away from the monitors. Because I don't want a little monitor goblin boy jump at the stand.
Monitor goblin boy.
Yes,
Monitor
that's a very
Goblin
fair,
Boy.
very fair statement, sir.
Okay, how high are these windows? Like how tall?
10 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna hop over this one. Make it look like I'm gonna go punch this box at Mercury, and instead I'm gonna punch it at Dream.
You're gonna
Oh,
punch the box.
I'm gonna.
so you're going to punch the box
Yeah.
at a weird angle.
Yeah. Well, I
To
could.
make
I
it
could
go-
go one more. Like I
That's
could
more
hit it here.
acceptable. Okay.
Yeah. I just didn't move her all the way.
God, this is so dumb. This shouldn't work. Mercury, is the box still lighter?
Yeah,
Never
actually.
took it off.
Okay. If you
It
never
is
took
still
it out, this is
relatively light.
totally possible. So we're gonna do. You're gonna roll.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll a normal ass, either power roll from your stand or bronze roll, either one. So you're gonna punch this. It comes flying. It shatters the glass and goes towards Dream. Dream, seeing this coming, oh yeah, okay. Here, hold on. Is gonna step forward,
Huh?
and the crate is just gonna wham hit into his body and fly over to the side, and he takes no damage.
I'm gonna then set a secret action. That's like.
Dream stares towards at the broken glass. Like I said, there's something you don't know. I'd stop doing things without being sure of your actions. Jorgen Dream then is going to engage Jonah in combat. He's going to take a step towards Jonah. I am approaching you, Mr. Joestar. What will you do? And Stan's going to go up and punch Jonah really hard with his fist.
I like to have my stand try to move it away and like lock fists of it.
Okay.
Punch to punch.
Power to power, please. You're gonna have a stand contest. Jonah, your stand tries to get in the way and gets socked by this thing's. Oh my! It's hefty. It's meaty. It's powerful. You take 5 damage and a critical injury. The attack causes some flesh on the arm to tear, causing a gash that begins to bleed. The character takes 1 damage from this injury every turn. You're now bleeding. You take a damage. And I'm gonna put a blood marker on you.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
Your power, it's pathetic.
Alright, if that's how it's gonna be.
Is this really the fight that the heir of the Joestar fortune is putting up? You disappoint me.
1, 2, 3. All along the way, punching the ground, making roses.
Okay,
Fling them all at Jorgen's back.
sounds good. I'm not even gonna make you roll. He takes them all in the back. All of the roses stab into Jorgen's back.
In that case, big suck.
Alright, you try and suck, but you find there's nothing to suck.
He's dry.
Nani?
Dry boy.
Like I said, Jonah Joestar, there's something you don't know. As his stand appears behind him and just rips all of the roses off and crushes it in his hand.
Could it be he's not human? No, it's ridiculous.
Renegade, we need to get him away from there. Now!
I'm gonna step forward, I'm gonna sock Jorgen right in the face.
Okay, Jorgen is gonna counter with his stand's power. You're coming closer to his stand's gonna punch you. Are you sure you want to do this? I'm gonna ask you this question right now.
That might not be the brightest idea.
It's really dumb. Mr. Joestar! Mr. Joestar! Don't attack him! Dreamon screams from the ether.
I take a step back and I glance towards Mercury.
No, it's not near Mercury. Hold on. You glance at the computer monitor right here. Don't attack him, Mr. Joestar!
I look at the stand and I turn towards Mercury and give him a face of, what?
I hear that and I kind of perk up a little. I turn that way. Dream on night. It's far safer if you don't do that.
Oh,
I know that you're just doing exactly what you know you're supposed to do, but
I'm protecting people! Like you said!
yes, you're very helpful.
Thank you, Dream On. I fist bump him.
Dream on, that's not what I meant.
Oh, I'll go now. Very wise of you to listen to him. You might not have had a head that you come towards me. JoJo.
I just kind of put up my fists.
I am going to, with my stand action, try and take control of Jonah again, and move him away from Jorgen towards Renegade.
You're moving him away from Jorgen, specifically? Okay. As you do that, you activate a villainous action.
Oh
Oh boy.
What are you doing?
Nights are over. He's got guards on either side of this catwalk that poke their heads out and aim guns at Joe as he starts to run away and fire their rifles.
Okay. Can I, since I have control of him right now,
Yeah.
use Rose of Sharding to try and, with his precision, launch roses into the barrels of the guns and make them explode in their hands?
That's not how physics work, but this is JoJo, so yes.
You're gonna suck the gunpowder out of the guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I would need you to make a Rose of Sharon precision roll, please. Both of them to either side. Get down, Mr. President!
Ooh.
You did
Good.
just actually barely beat it. Okay. So the roses are able to intercept the bullets midway in a flurry of petals as the bullets create kind of a mist of petals and rose bits. Jonah, you're unharmed. But, oh fuck. There's 2 armed guards now.
Sebastian will look at Mercury, and he will pull the dagger that he threw at him out of his side and point it at him. And with a smile, just, well then, if you're without that, have at you. You know that thing wherever, in most JoJo's things where they clash blades and all that stuff?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to do that with the daggers with him to force him to go backwards.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's go bronze versus bronze.
See.
If you succeed, you'll be able to do that. Mercury, if you win, you can counterattack.
Well,
Okay, Mercury barely wins. Mercury, you can counterattack, if you wish.
alright. What I would like to do, I'm going to parry, switch places with Sebastian, and force him back instead.
Ooh.
Nani?
Since I'm currently having a knife fight with Sebastian, I'm going to, you know how, people, like, sweep their leg and then make someone, not on their feet anymore?
Yes,
Like-
a leg sweep.
Alright, do that, make him weightless, shove him into this crate.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So that's going to be a dual tech, so you're going to use your stance precision plus your bronze.
Mercury doing this activates my secret action.
Oh, does
Really?
it? Okay.
Yeah! The renegade that punched the box is not the real renegade, it's a blood double.
Oh, really?
So the real renegade has been hiding here the whole time. And my secret action is, if Mercury goes to attack Sebastian while in front of the stairs, the real renegade comes up and punches him away from Sebastian with a non-Hamon attack.
Okay, stop it with these blood clones. Okay, fine.
Damn.
You're gonna just do a Hamon attack versus Mercury then. He didn't see this come.
Non-Hamon attack.
Non-Hamon
I am
attack.
not hitting him with Hamon.
Fine.
I like him.
Fine.
You're still hoping you can save him?
Go punch him. 3d6 plus brains. So Sebastian's still gonna get launched backwards, but Renegade manages to punch Mercury, sending him off course, and negating the majority of the damage. Sebastian, you thuck your head up against this crate. You take 3.
My, the punchy girl is back.
Gotta keep your eyes on me.
I was trying to tell you, Mercury! You hear a sound from somewhere.
I say, I know, Dream On, you're very helpful.
You feel like it's crying right now.
Oh. Look at Renegade. Decide that this is a pseudo vampire versus normal vampire fight, and approach Sebastian.
Yes.
Yee!
We're gonna ask some things about Jordan real quick.
Ask some things?
He looks like the fellow to get really irrationally mad.
Okay.
He kind of does, yeah.
He does.
Wait, is he really pissed off right now? Is he like red in the face and like?
No, he actually
All that shit.
looks legitimately very calm.
That's bizarre.
Roll credits.
Don't say that. Well, I've got nothing planned. I'm going to try to talk to him right now
Yeah,
from
okay.
across the entire room.
I can hear you because this is JoJo.
Jorgen Dream.
I don't know your name. Was it?
Yeah, it's kind of ironic that your name's Dream after all.
I'm gonna just kind of say, Dream, he's the one that I said was dangerously competent.
Oh, right. I remember.
As I was saying, it's ironic that your name is Dream.
Oh, so you think so?
I'm not gonna ask why.
I am curious.
It's because of all of mine that you've crushed.
Wow!
And with that, I'm going to touch the metal floor.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my!
Oh,
Let's do this.
Mr. Dream, are you aware of my stanzability?
I am.
You're pretty close to that metal floor right there.
You could say I'm touching it.
Yep, it's almost like you're right on top of it.
What are you planning to do, little DJ?
Is that an insult on my stature?
Merely an observation of your position. Are you planning to
whatever.
play this floor like you would a mix board? Are you planning to make me dance the crocodile rock?
Alright. You really know how to push buttons, don't you? If I could electrocute the shit out of you, I would right now.
Then
What?
do it!
But I can't!
For whatever reason.
Put the pieces together. Why can't I shock you right now?
Would it be because your stand isn't on the floor right now?
My stand's not even near me.
At this he ponders. I thought you would be more straightforward in your approach like the others. Clearly I was wrong.
That's where you're mistaken, Mr. Dream. Jeez, is this getting hot in here, or is it just the heat of battle?
Oh.
Jorgen quickly
Oh.
shoots a look towards like, oh no!
Mercury perks up.
Oh
Sebastian gets like this look of horror. It's like, oh no.
no! He actually gets a look and sweat. Yeah, that would kill all of us, you bad man!
I look at Dream. He's crazy enough to do that.
Looking at Dream, does his response to this seem genuine?
Oh, you want to roll a brains roll?
Oh, god damn it.
No! Bizarre point! Bizarre point!
You
that
can't,
right
it's
now.
against Dream, but he
He's got a bizarre
clashes.
field.
Yeah, it's a
Damn it! It's against...
Oh,
Clash.
clashing.
Escalation.
Oh fuck! Come on, Duncan!
Begolji.
Oh,
Escalation again!
No!
Oh, no!
Again! Duncan, something bad's gonna happen. Escalation again?
This can't keep happening.
It can't keep happening.
Why is it always Duncan?
Crit!
You win by 1.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah!
This is
He's...
karma coming back for the
He's-
phone.
No, he's not genuine. He's not scared in the slightest.
Mr. Dream. I'm going to monologue at him right now.
Yes!
I know what you're gonna say.
Okay.
I've been wanting to say this for a bit.
That confirms my suspicions, Mr. Dream. If you weren't at any risk, you'd be freaking out right now. But you're not actually here in the room with us. It makes
Yeah.
sense why you got down here so fast.
You're the most perceptive out of this bunch. No, I'm not in the room at this moment. And he pulls his hand up, and he's going to rip off his face.
Ooh.
Metal.
I'm not here at all, Begolji. Can you defeat me? Or will you simply fall? Because I don't think knowing that is going to save you at all. So please, blow this place to the sky. All of you, simply die.
Okay, can I just take my stand action?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, that? Oh, I was lying. And I'm going to send Crocodile Rock through the floor at him.
Nice.
Okay.
And he's a robot.
He is. This is actually
Okay, so traveling through metal, how far can I get?
twice your movement because it's conductive, so 60 feet?
The robot. Could you send Crocodile Rock into him? Question mark?
I mean, unless he's not conductive, it looks like he's made of metal.
I bet you were wondering why my HP and my stand's HP were different.
That's exactly what I was wondering. That's exactly
Nice.
why I thought he
Hey,
wasn't
that's
here.
Metagaming. Can't see that. Can't see his HP.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
I noticed
why
that as well.
Okay, I'm going to only send 4 because that's that's all I can send.
My god, your secret actions involve this so much, don't they?
Okay, so can I go through his body? Can my crocodile rocks go onto him?
You'd probably imagine you could. You've reached your max movement. Technically, he's 1 square out of your range, so...
Can I use a bizarre point to say I'm 5 feet closer to him?
God, yeah, sure.
Breaking the law.
Freaking the law. Yeah, you could jump on him, directly
Okay.
on
They're gonna hide on his back.
him. He looks over. What are you planning?
Can't exactly reach him back there, can you?
I could, but I went through all the
But
trouble.
you'd have to use your stand.
I went through all the trouble of purchasing these rubber boots. He says, BAM! It shoots to the boots he's wearing. They're made of rubber. Just so as not to get electrocuted by any of your ploys. I underestimated you.
Alright, but I hope you don't mind if they tag along for a ride.
He grins, his robotic mouth sparkling. Not at all.
I've got Mercury. You take care of the others.
Yeah, you guys get all the fun.
Without you, we would die.
Yeah.
With her, you would die.
With her, you would die, fucker.
Mercury's just gonna ignore that.
45 and 40. I love that.
Oh no.
Can I parkour off of Mercury's head and launch myself at the guard?
Yes, you can. Launch yourself at which one?
This
Dwayne.
one, Dwayne.
Wait, okay, yeah, I'll give you that. That's fucking hilarious. You parkour off Mercury's head. As Renegade's jumping towards Mercury, watch out, she's gonna step on you!
I'm going to step back.
Renegade, you just fall on the floor right here.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and punch Mercury.
Okay. Are you doing a normal punch or a Haman punch?
Fuck it.
No.
Oh god, here we go! That'll be 10 to Mercury as you start to bleed, or as Haman energy courses through you as you go back up into the rafters.
I just imagine he kind of gets propelled into the rafters by that punch.
Yeah, more or less.
Renegade's just gonna say, I wasn't gonna hurt you, but you moved.
Mercury, where you were punched,
But you were breathing and still alive.
your shoulder starts to crumble a little bit.
Yeah.
Glares upward.
I know better than to underestimate you, Riverdance. What are you planning with these crocodiles? I would be a fool to simply grab them with my stand.
Oh, I kind of like keeping them just there. Seems to make you nervous.
Not in the slightest. And, he's going to step. 1, 2, 3. Those crocodiles come with. And then his stand is gonna go 1, 2. And his stand is gonna punch Jonah. Show me this bravery of the Joestars that you so clearly have.
Since I already have my fists up, I'm going to cross them and try to block.
Okay, that'll be bronze to block. Nice. Okay, you are punched. Actually, the punch is blocked real close. You take 1 damage and a critical injury
Yeah.
to the arms. Oh, Jonah. That's not good. Let's see, what is that? On the arms.
No.
Critical injury 3. Your hand or arm has been removed, spilling blood onto the floor. The character has lost an arm and half their bronze whenever attempting to make a roll that requires the use of their hands. Furthermore, you take 3 damage every round until the wound is sealed. If both left and right arms are disabled, you automatically fail tests that require the use of your hands. Your right arm falls to the floor. It is punched off.
So my left arm is bleeding, my right arm is off.
Yes.
Mercury kind of looks at Renegade and Renegade smirks and says, I feel like you better go help him.
JoJo.
You see, JoJo? You think you figured me out? Nonsense. My stand beats yours in every way possible.
Damn you, Jurgen. Damn coward can't even fight himself.
This isn't about killing you, Jonah. It would be a shame if you were to die here. But if you can't stand your own, I'm sorry, but that's going to have to be the case.
Just tell me one thing, Jurgen. What's that liquid in the vats?
You're gonna have to beat me to get that information! Jonah, you take 4 damage from the bleeding, 3 from the arm, 1 from your cut from earlier.
I am going to have Rosa Sharon come back around me. And I'm going to have it punch the stump so that it's covered in roses to kind of form kind of like a blanket.
Okay.
A blanket around it. And the same thing with my left arm. So I try to stem the bleeding.
Okay, you can stop the bleeding on your left arm. The right arm, not gonna work. It's a much worse cut.
I'm just going to start backing up.
JoJo! You can't let him come any closer to me! I can't take a hit like that!
Right. I'm going to start. Just I moved 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, 30. And I can use the other action to move another 15.
Yes? Are you moving your stand with you this whole way?
Oh crap, he's just left me completely open.
He's not the one for smart plans, like you, Riverdance. Sorry, but this might be curtains.
I was so confident when I had a JoJo between you and me.
This crate is still fucking weightless, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I use my action to grab it and kind of lift it up, and I take control of Renegade. And I'm going to chuck Renegade on the crate at Joestar.
Wait,
Wow. To heal him!
Renegade!
Yeah, I know that.
Renegade delivery system! Don't even roll, that's hilarious.
It's pretty great. It has the same energy of leaf glider.
It really does. You throw Renegade on top of a weightless crate towards Jonah.
Was that Renegade just now?
Yes!
I'm okay.
What the hell?
And then I'm going to use my secondary action to get to about right here. And I'm going to take a fighting stance and kind of taunt Mercury with the little hand wave of "come at me." Like, "Come at me, Mercury! If you want to save your boss, that is."
Oi, Sebastian! God damn it, don't try a thing! If I can't take a hit from this guy, you sure as hell can't!
If you would please, Jorgen, I would like to take the pseudo-vampire myself. He's been annoying me quite a lot.
Divide and conquer, they say, Mr. Reddy. You get that half, I'll get this.
I'm still weightless, just kind of propel myself over here. Now, what I'm going to do, this body right here.
Smith arrow, yeah.
He is now weightless. Don't Stop Me Now was holding a dagger. Puts it into Smith Arrow. I drag him towards me, and I'm going to suck his blood.
Oh, damn! Okay.
Fair
Roll
enough.
bronze and you heal that much. Alright, you heal for 6
That's
as
fine.
you suck Smith Arrow dry. Smith Arrow, now more than ever before, is dead. I can't see what they're doing, Mercury! They're planning something, I know it!
Thank you, Dream On.
I know it! I know it, I know it, I know it, I know it!
I know you know it. It's very good. Jorgen, thank you for this stand. I quite like him, actually.
Oh, you're starting to get along? That's great.
It's time to monologue.
Okay, at Jorgen?
Ooh.
Sweet.
Well... Let me think about this for a second. How exactly are you seeing us to come after us? I mean, the cameras have all been destroyed already.
And who told you that?
Is it... Could it be that you're... seeing through this robotic version of yourself to come chase us down?
A combination of that and the cameras, yes. What of it?
Okay, this activates my secret action.
Oh,
What?
okay.
He hinted that the cameras are still active and moving, and I placed an instance of Crocodile Rock on each and every single camera,
Huh.
and I am now going to activate that to tamper with the electronics and cause them to only show a static image.
Can it be a static image of a middle finger, or like a turtleneck or something?
Do it!
A turtleneck middle finger,
A
yeah.
turtleneck middle finger appears on all of Dream's.
A middle finger coming through a turtleneck.
I don't see what the point is of what you're doing. I still have my eyes.
Oh crap. I'm gonna sweat nervously. Okay, I'm going back up a step.
Can I reach down and heal Jonah?
Yeah. You're not gonna be able to heal him very well. He's missing a limb. He's bleeding profusely. This will only stall inevitable blood loss. Very.
I just don't want him to die next time.
He won't die next turn.
Move here. That's 25. That'll put me at 30.
So you're getting in between me and Mr. Riverdance there, yes?
Yep.
Renegade?
I would have
Renegade.
done that if I were you.
And he's gonna activate one of his villainous actions. Bring me a
Oh, no.
dream.
Okay.
He is going to use his stand underneath him to viciously punch the ground, launching him over and landing in between Renegade and Begolji. He's then gonna punch Begolji in the face with his stand.
Oh
Shit.
no.
Instinctively raise up my robot arm.
I thought you were going to say your phone.
Okay,
The phone!
Okay, phone in
phone.
robot arm.
phone in robot
Phone.
arm. Alright, so with his cataclysmic fist, he slams your hand with the robot arm. I'm gonna not do any damage, and your robot arm goes flying off and lands over here on top of this
Yep, with the phone.
cooler with the
No
phone.
surprise there.
Yep. I'm gonna count down to 3, 2, 1. When I do so, you'll no longer be standing.
Gulp.
Wow, I didn't know your tiny brain could count that high.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would the fake vampire like me to go after him next?
Over by Morgan, this throw's right here. I'm gonna send it flying into his throat.
Oh, you're just gonna attack Morgan? Okay. Poor Morgan.
Yeah,
Yeah, it hits him.
these two roses.
Just like, grabs his throat, tries to pull the roses out. Roll power.
Alright. And then I'm going to try to take cover right here.
You're gonna take
And,
cover?
yeah. Yes.
That activates his villainous action once again. Bring me a dream. He takes his stand, slams it into the ground, and launches himself over in your direction. And he lands with a seismic slam.
No hiding on my watch. Joestar, what do you think you know about me, huh? Just tell me, before I punch your lights out.
What do I think I know about you? Well, 1, you're a robot. 2, your stand seems to just be used hitting hard. Doesn't seem to do anything else. Well, maybe it helps you jump a bit. Maybe augmenting you, possibly? And 3, why don't you take a step back?
I don't think that's going to happen, JoJo. But you see, there is one last thing you still don't know
I have my
about
stand
me.
tackle him.
Your stand goes for a tackle. He catches it in the throat with his.
Shit.
You're constrained as your stand is you. You and the stand both are choked by this thing's massive fist. He's gonna drop his bizarre field
Oh boy.
by one more. He's down to 1 on the bizarre field.
You said earlier that you found it. No, it was Begolji, wasn't it? That you found my name to be bizarre, Mr. Joestar. Would you agree?
It is.
That's something else that you don't
Quite
fully
ironic.
understand yet. Now, if you will kindly stop invading my private property, that would be much appreciated.
And as he does this, his stand arcs backwards its fist to punch you, and as it does so, it begins to utter a phrase. A familiar phrase. Aura! 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 And as it beats the shit out of you, JoJo, the last thing you see is Dream's metallic form over your head as you fall backwards and are knocked unconscious. Your stand fades out, and you fall on the floor.
JoJo! No!
That's Jorgen Joestar to you.
What?
God damn it, Jonah!
Alright,
You're my last hope.
Sebastian, Jonah's unconscious.
Sebastian is like looking around, unsure what to do. Like, just.
Mercury kind of smirks. Wow. Now that my target's down, you guys are collateral damage. So, I bare my fangs. Run!
And Sebastian is going to do just that, yeah. He's going to start going quickly down the stairs.
Okay, this is gonna activate his last point of his bizarre field.
Good.
As he turns over and faces you mechanically.
Trying to run away, huh? I see that you think that our fates are not intertwined. That, in fact, couldn't be further from the truth. I'm after a very similar thing that you're after. But I wanted to see if you could withstand even the slightest bit of power from my stand.
Stan takes a pose. To his side.
You see, my stand has the unique ability wherein when it punches things, it hurts really bad! That is the power of my stand! Mr. Sandman!
Hold on. That's it?
Seriously?
Really?
Yes!
You
That-
put things to sleep.
Are you fucking stupid?
I'm really
No!
disappointed.
I just hurt! And I'm gonna beat the shit out of you! He goes over to Sebastian!
Sorry, he goes over to Sebastian and he's gonna beat the shit out of Sebastian. And now I get to roll this, because this is a stand with an A+ power.
Oh.
Huh. How do I want to counter this?
You don't.
I want to use my stand to take control of Renegade. And she's going to pull me with all her might.
What?
Because Begolji still has the item I gave him long ago.
Yep.
The secret action that I saw confirms that there is something between them.
I have, wrapped around my
That's true.
waist,
What?
copper wire.
What?
And Renegade is at the exact position to be able to pull Sebastian away.
Sorry.
That's
Okay, so JoJo-wise, you're saying that no one noticed there was copper wire between you two this whole time?
Between me and Begolji, correct.
I fucking hate that, okay? Alright, so I guess, is that a
item that I
secret
gave
action?
him forever. No, it was not. I had a secret action set up before to use the copper wire. I'm using it now, and since the bizarre field is down, I will spend a bizarre point.
If you
I
spend a
need to.
bizarre point, I would let you do that, Boo. If Renegade's the one pulling it, just a flat bronze roll from Renegade. So, he's gonna thock you in the foot as you go flying away. Which is gonna deal 7. And do a critical injury to your legs.
I hate that this song is what's playing.
Oh,
I know,
no.
I'm glad.
I figured as soon as I figured it out, I was like, "Oh God, that's
I
gonna play."
figured it out a while ago.
Yeah.
I mean, he did arrive in sand, and he looks like sand.
Name's Mr. Sandman.
Hi.
The attack causes massive damage to one of your arteries. You take 2 damage per turn, adding an additional 1 point of damage each turn, 2 to 3 to 4 until the wound is sealed. So, you're bleeding. You got bleed effect on you now.
I mean,
Oh my gosh,
I
yeah.
know stands get stronger the simpler they are. Like, come on!
Yeah, that's his stand! It's really dumb! You land on Renegade with a burst artery in your leg.
Yeah.
Blood pouring everywhere.
Chill.
Oh.
Hold on. Give me a second.
I, having bared my fangs, walking menacingly. And then I'm gonna spend the rest, and I think I can get about that far.
Okay.
Menace.
Mercury approaches.
You have your crocodile, I'm just shocked the shit out of him.
Adam? He's got rubber boots on.
Doesn't mean the rest of them's covered in rubber, jeez!
No, but because he figured out one thing about stopping electricity, he is now completely immune to electricity. Don't you know how that works? Well, Jorgen, you may have taken down Jonah, but I still have Renegade and Sebastian between you and me.
I am not very helpful right now.
Oh, I'll be coming for you soon. Don't you worry. You made a damn bad mess of my nice establishment. You're gonna have to pay for that, I hope you know.
Oh shit, really?
I have very powerful lawyers.
Oh crap.
I'm gonna step past Sebastian.
Oh,
I'm gonna step up to Mercury.
Hello, Renegade.
And I'm gonna hug Mercury.
Please
Okay.
get off. Please. Get off, please. Shove.
She'll let go.
Takes out wipes.
How long is it gonna take Mercury to do that?
A bit.
Okay, good. That's what I thought. Begolji, go ahead.
Alright. Okay, I'll try to recover from the shock and talk some sense into the boy. But first, Renegade, I'd like you to apologize for punching him.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I didn't want to hurt you too.
Mercury narrows his eyes.
I think it's rather simple, Mercury.
She's telling the truth, Mr. Mercury! She's telling the truth!
Thank you, Dream On.
Welcome!
Renegade's just smiling sadly.
There's no way that you could be 100% against us. You see, I noticed back when Jonah was fighting Jorgen that Dream On did, in fact, help him.
He misinterpreted something I said. I said to help my allies. I meant Jorgen and...
You're telling me that these
Well,
aren't allies? I thought you thought that these were allies were.
No, they were the fake allies.
Oh.
I told you that
that
there were
what you
fake
really-
allies too.
Did I?
Do you remember?
Did I do wrong?
I grab Dream On and I kind of pat his head. It's all right. It's all right.
Wrong.
Well then, Mercury. It doesn't matter what you said to him. Dream On is still part of you, after all. You're still part good, in a way.
I look at you guys. I pull Dream On over here.
He's still got his head in his hands. Wrong.
Yeah. I said I pat his head. It's all right. Can you go back on the monocle now? It's all right. You did good. I look at Jorgen. Jorgen, I don't think your assistance is needed much here. Actually, I look over at Jonah. I have said multiple times that I'm a professional. May I dispose of the dying corpse? I like to finish my jobs.
I'm sorry, are you talking about the one, my nephew? Or are you speaking of the dead one back there who was a spy?
I'm speaking of Jonah. I was hired to kill him, after all. As I've said, I'm a professional. I have procedures, and one of them is to make sure the body is never found. I like to go through them.
I did not pay you to kill him, Mercury, ready?
Yes, just to be clear, that means go no closer to Jonah, yes?
Very much so, Mr. Reddy. Not a single finger on him.
Alright, well, if I turn towards everyone, narrow my eyes. If I could have the pleasure of dealing with my old friends. I do air quotes.
If you wish. Do you want me to stand aside for you?
That would be lovely.
For the moment, Mr. Reddy, but if you require assistance of any sort, I will be there.
Of course. We are both professionals. You should have taken my first advice and ran.
You should have listened to me when I said it was okay. She just smiles really disappointed.
Ah, a mantra to live by. When in the face of emergency, never be too quick to abandon friends.
I told you, Mercury. We can help each other.
This place is rather cramped. Well, how's about we... I look over here. Jorgen, what's through that door? I point over there.
The shipping yard.
Shipping yard.
Jorgen is gonna walk over to the staircase. He's gonna make his way back up with his stand on his back, striking a pose, but he's just going to observe for the time being. And Jonah!
Oh.
Yeah.
You happened to fall unconscious, didn't you? Oh,
Oh,
Jonah.
no.
Oh, Jonah.
Oh no.
Oh, me, oh my, oh me, oh my. Jonah Joestar. Jonah, you wake up. Oh, you have a splitting headache. Things look wrong. Oh no. And you look in front of you, and there's a form standing there.
Not alone. Hi there.
What
Suppose you're here
are
to finish
you
me.
doing?
Well, currently bleeding to death, it would seem. Jorgen's my uncle. What? Huh?
Just that soon.
Cocks her head.
What is Uncle?
It's a family relations thing. He's the brother of one of my parents.
I repeat, what are you trying to do here?
Well, originally we were trying to figure out what's going on here, like what kind of shady business up to.
You're hurt.
Then it turned into a fight for survival.
I was told to give you a chance.
Oh?
You're
And she struggles at this word again because she still doesn't seem to understand the ramifications of it.
friend, Renegade Styx.
Huh? Yeah? What about her?
She seems to think you are worth saving.
Really?
I give you a choice. Do you want
Alright.
my help?
I honestly don't think I have a choice in the matter, so I'm going to go with yes.
It is always your choice.
From where I'm sitting, or laying, the choices are either get your help, or bleed to death, and I'd rather not bleed to death right now, so I guess I do want your help.
Very well.
She will then float towards you, Jonah, and lay a hand on your forehead.
You are not invincible. Don't be dumb.
And those are the last things you hear as you start to wake up. And in fact, Jonah, when you come to, you're not just awake. Oh my goodness. Oh, the energy. Oh, it's coursing through you. Holy shit! You feel like you could run a marathon. Full of a rush of adrenaline. Jonah stands up. Seemingly, the blood has stopped dripping from his wound. He should be unconscious. What's this? His motions are really fucking fast.
Alright, let's do this. Rosa shouted!
Excuse me, what?
I'm gonna Rosa shouted is going to appear and sock Sandman right in the side of the head.
Roll on opposed. He didn't see this coming. You sock Sandman real good. Mr. Sandman's jaw reattaches, dissolving into sand and reforming around your fist. Your fist gets locked inside its jaw.
Alright, very funny there, Mr. Joestar. Very funny.
I'm going to run and grab my prosthetic arm, and then I'm going to run back and I'm going to throw it to Jonah. Wait, Jonah! You can't expect to beat the shit out of him with just one arm, can you?
Give me a hand!
Okay, I'm going to toss him my prosthetic arm.
Okay. Jonah, you catch it?
Am I right in assuming I can attach this to my stump?
Could. It's real dumb. You could with roses.
Do it!
I do it!
Shing! Now you have another arm. Rose of Sharon's arm on the right-hand side rematerializes.
As I step forward, I want to time attack with my stand. As I step forward, a Rose of Sharon's other hand comes swinging at Jorgen's stand. While Jonah's new robot hand slams into Jorgen's face.
Okay, give me a bronze against Jorgen and a fucking normal attack again against
Power.
Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman's gonna counter with durability. Okay, so he beats you. The metallic form of his body clashes against your fist. No damage is done. However, when your stand punches Mr. Sandman, you manage to get a good hit in. It's still not able to fully reform. It takes a single damage point.
Alright. It's not over yet. Uncle, apparently? I don't even want to know.
Yes, Uncle would be
But-
correct, but what the fuck are you doing standing?
You want to know the secret of that?
Yes, quite frankly, I do.
I'll trade you a secret for a secret. Tell me what that liquid in the vase is.
If you can defeat me, my offer still stands the same.
Don't barter
That's all-
with the enemy.
That's all the same. Because honestly, I really don't know. But it feels damn good.
You just gave me information for free. Your bartering chip's gone. What was your plan?
Unfortunately, I'm lying. I know perfectly well why. But I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. That's complex feelings. Don't worry about it. Sebastian, do something.
What?
Alright, Sebastian, it's your turn.
Sebastian is going to start walking this way. God, I don't know if I can take control of him right now. Am I able to take control of Jonah for a moment?
No, actually, you no longer have blood control over Jonah. That's odd. He shouldn't have lost that much blood.
Great.
Something's wrong. Sebastian, this can trigger a monologue if you wish.
He doesn't want to use it yet.
Okay.
That's not right.
Alright.
And he's just gonna try to fall in a way that he could, just not land on the leg that's injured, because that would be painful. So try to do a sort of because I don't think Jaggers can stab into the wall and reduce the fall at all, can they?
No.
Alright. Jorgen and his stand are looking at Jonah, right?
Yes?
I mouth to Renegade. Help them.
Fuck yeah.
I make myself weightless, and I jump up into the rafters over here.
How do I react to this?
I don't fucking know.
Renegade just smile.
Okay, Renegade. They're still counting on us. We gotta figure something out. With our brain, or, well, my brain,
Your brain, my bronze.
your muscle, we should be able to do something really, really good.
You're an arm.
I know.
Just kind of.
Inner monologue, I'm used to this.
Not the first time.
They're both. The stand is. I'm assuming the stand is looking at Rose of Sharon and Jorgen's
Yep.
looking at Jonah.
They're both interlocked in a fury of blows between each other. A la JoJo. It's a JoJo versus a JoJo.
Okay, Katie, I'm gonna send you a secret action. This is me telling you to do something in character, okay?
Okay.
Oh no.
Renegade's gonna run 15. She's gonna try to parkour onto the other side of Jorgen Dream, over here.
Okay. Yeah, you can do so effortlessly.
Just over him. While she's doing that, I'm gonna spend a bizarre point to grab Sebastian's thermos off him.
Okay.
His
Mhm.
thermos.
His thermos.
The E.
What's his thermos full of,
Blood.
Sebastian?
Blood.
Perfect. Which means I'm going to essentially open the thermos, pour it down everywhere, and use my Haman specialty on Jorgen's boots.
So you're gonna pour it down all over the floor underneath Jorgen and use the blood to turn it into spikes to pierce his boots?
And rip them to shreds.
Fucking amazing. You're gonna roll against his bronze? Yeah, you do indeed tear his boots to shred.
Okay, that activates my secret action that I just set.
Alright, here we go.
You could probably guess what the what the trigger for that was.
Yeah, it's the boots being. You're gonna shock him, right?
Yep, he's no longer non-conductive because of his rubber boots.
Okay.
So, I'm going to use the power of my stand, Crocodile Rock, to stun his arms from being able to move.
Ooh, fantastic. That's a secret
Leaving
action.
him wide open.
Yeah, we're gonna roll against his bronze again. That would be. Fuck, I'll give you 2d6 plus brains. Beats it.
Oh my god.
You are able
Gotcha,
to
bitch.
stop his arms from moving. They no longer function. They stop. Jonah, you've got an attack of opportunity from that.
I'm gonna punch him right in the robot throat with the 3D printer.
With the 3D printer? No, but I just had a brilliant idea. What if you detach the 3D printer inside of his throat and suffocate him with it?
He's a
better
robot.
ideas.
He doesn't need
He's
to
a
breathe.
robot.
Yeah,
So the 3D printer will start to print spikes as I slam the arm into his throat.
That's, I don't know, that's even better.
Roll bronze plus 3 for spikes.
Don't Stop Me Now goes over here. He can't move much, so touches his head and touches his legs. His head is now super light. His legs are super heavy.
Yeah, okay, so you make his head super light. He's now a bobblehead, and Jonah, you do 13 damage to him on a pose with a punch.
Spikes stab into his throat.
Yeah, you
Pop.
You see, if that was like a normal person, that would have damaged my vocal cords, but they're actually in the head. Good try, though.
And now I've got a grip on you.
And what's that grip supposed to do?
Jorgen, being surrounded on all sides, is gonna try and do a flurry of blows and sweep around his stand, attacking both Renegade and Jonah at once. You're knocked backwards after a struggle of blows. The fist barely misses him. He lands on
Did
the
that rip
stairs.
the arm out of Jurgen's throat, by chance? Hopefully, maybe.
He would pull it. It's not gonna do any extra damage after that display of failures.
Wait, Jonah landed on the stairs?
He landed on the stairs, yes. That's coming at you, Renegade. Send
Can I just block this with my stand?
Yeah, you could. It'll be stand durability.
I'll take that.
Okay,
I'll
6 damage. And a crit injury. Oh, 12, that's real good. Wound is superficial, leaving nasty cut or bruise, but not affecting the character in any other way. You're perfectly fine!
Good.
You lucky.
That's good, because rolling 2 once
Try
is
me,
dying.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this new tactic? Surrounding me on all sides, I can take you all on. Or can I? Are you gonna prove to me that you're able to defeat this stand?
Most certainly, Jurgen.
Jurgen.
Because I can tell you for sure, I'm not going to be the toughest enemy you're going to have to face, so you better be able to!
Jonas just gets a look of confusion at that. Rose is going to pull back a hand, and you're going to move your fingers to make it a jab. It's going to jab the stand right in the throat.
The stand in the throat, huh?
Yep, Rose versus the stand.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh!
Okay,
3 to
so
the
you're able
throat.
to manage to do 3 to the throat. A little bit of sand rubs off as you punch it with your fingers into the throat.
Have you forgotten Rose's ability?
Are you...
Everything it punches turns into roses, so it's not sand that's in his throat.
Oh,
rose in
there's
his
a
throat.
rose in his throat. I see. Okay.
Oh boy.
You put a rose in its throat.
I'm going to charge forward, I'm going to swing at Jurgen's face again with the robo arm.
Okay. You take 4 damage to him as you hit him with the robot arm.
use my good leg to push the crate and me
Here?
down to there. Yeah.
You push the crate there.
Sebastian is going to tug on the copper that is around his waist and not realize that somehow in that weird madness, when Renegade grabbed that fucking canister of his blood, somehow it got wrapped around her wrist.
Is that a bizarre point I'm hearing?
That is a bizarre point you're hearing, my last one.
It's a really, really
Oh, boy.
dumb thing to happen. I love it. The stupid wire that no one can notice for some reason.
And then
Yeah.
he's gonna just be like, oh.
We
this
can
is
explain
good.
that at the end. Why nobody can notice
Will
it.
you explain it using aerodynamics or something?
No, there is a way. There's a way to explain it using his abilities.
Really?
Renegade,
What?
you might want to let go of that. And using his stand action, he's gonna have Renegade attempt to punch Jorgen to dislodge the cable inside of him.
So, you have it... Oh my god, okay. This hurts my head. Okay, go ahead and make a fucking...
It's wrapped around my wrist. I'm punching him, trying to dislodge it, so
Yes,
it ends up
no.
on him.
No, I followed
In
it.
him.
It just hurts my head.
That really hurts my
Don't
head.
question it.
Don't
It's about to get a
question
lot stupider.
Okay. Roll an attack, Renegade. Alright, 20, so he's gonna take
20.
9 damage, and yes, we'll say the wire is dislodged inside of him.
Okay.
In the hole that Jonah made with the arm.
Yeah,
Nice.
the hole that
Whatever
Jonah
the
made
spike.
Good
in his
job,
throat
good
with
job.
the arm spike.
Because I was gonna wrap a wire around Dream myself.
Putting him there
High
wire
five,
top buddy.
bullshit.
What? Are we just creating like a string of Christmas lights?
We will in a moment.
Oh yeah.
All right,
This
I'm
guy's
go-
gonna be lit like a Christmas tree in just a second.
I'm going to. Can I make Dream On tell Begolji something through this monitor?
Yeah, sure you can. You can try to. Please roll Brains versus Dream On. Dream On is his own individual.
Yep, he is. I love him.
Okay, beat that.
That's really good.
Just one.
I think you can
Wait,
probably beat that.
1d6
I don't think, I don't think you can fail.
1d6
Brains.
plus brains.
Yeah.
Yeah, that my minimum is a 5.
Okay, you're trying to make him say something to Begolji?
I'm trying to make him say he's about to be weightless when you're doing your thing. Toss him over here.
Hey, Mr. Riverdance, you're gonna be light as a feather. Go that way, please. And he points in the direction Mercury signaled.
Okay. Oh, Dreamon. Please wait a second. Let me to apologize for my behavior earlier.
Nope.
Give me a break. I never meant to hurt you.
I make Jorgen Dream completely light. Nothing personal, Mr. Dream. This is just business. They were simply offering more.
I'm sorry, are you to tell me that you're actually going to turn against me here?
They're offering more, what can I say?
How could they have possibly offered more?
I look at everyone. I smile. They were offering more than your money.
Alright, everybody, get ready. I'm going to light this guy up like a light show. And with that, the remaining 4 Crocodile Rock appear from where I had placed them on Sebastian and travel up the wire.
Oh no. Okay. So the 4 Crocodile Rock from Sebastian travel up the wire, woof like that. Jesus, this is a mess.
If I could lock up your arms just 4, let's see what 8 can do to you. And I'm going to go full power with these.
So he's gonna take 6 and get.
6.
And you're sending him flying?
I made him weightless. I'm hoping that Begolji will just kind of tug him and throw him that way.
Which
I
way?
feel like Renegade could punch him that way.
Renegade.
Yeah,
has the
Renegade
wire.
can do that. Renegade,
That's
you
why
can
I
do that
asked.
too.
Which way am I punching him?
Renegade, swing him around.
I was pointing that way.
Hey,
Next.
punch lady! You should punch him real good!
Already the plan, little guy.
I say, oh, by the way, Dream On, I was lying earlier to keep up appearances. You got it right the first time.
You mean it?
I pat his head. Yes, you did good. You got it right.
Did good!
Dream on is. He's protected forever. I'm just
I
saying
love
it.
him.
I'm I'm setting secret. I'm setting 8 secret actions to protect Dream.
All to protect Dream on.
Yay! So 7 damage, and you're gonna launch him. With the 8 crocodiles still on him, of course.
Yeah, of course. I go around the crocodile.
Punched in this direction.
Floating through the air.
Okay.
As he gets launched away from the range of Mr. Sandman vanishes.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna follow him just to be
He's
safe.
flying through the air surprisingly slowly. As his
Renegade just saunters along.
as his arms are like completely worthless at this point.
Seriously? This is how you do it? Honestly, I expected you to be more like a tag team of, how you say it, assassins! Not a clown circus!
That's how...
You became a floating electrical balloon.
I'm the only assassin here, Dream.
Well, then I guess I could say that I'm defeated, but, it's up to you. You do deserve to destroy this robot, of course. But if I would like to ask you politely not to, it would lower the property damage.
Well, I mean, you are floating in the air. You can't really do much, so...
That's why I'm asking you politely, please don't.
Is he genuine about this?
Yes, 100% genuine.
All right. I say, yeah, we probably shouldn't.
You tried to kill me and my friends. Here.
Renegade just
False.
looks at Mercury like,
I didn't try to kill any of you.
Makes myself weightless. Hops up
Okay,
here.
then what do you call beating the shit out of Jonah just then?
I hop over here. I look at Sebastian. Is Sebastian on the ground? 'Cause he has 1 health.
He's also still technically bleeding out, so
Yeah, I offer my hand to help him up and say, thank you for catching on to my signals.
yeah, he'll.
Ever since I first engaged in a knife fight, I have been secretly mouthing things to Sebastian.
Before Sebastian takes the hand, he'll reach into his pack and grab a single glove real quick and slide it on him, using that hand.
Mercury smiles, makes them all weightless, hops over and says, Renegade, please help Sebastian.
yep, hold on.
So I guess I'm just gonna be floating here.
Well, dear uncle, I'd say you owe me an arm. Figure that to your property damage.
Oh, believe me, I already have considered the possibility of multiple of you losing a limb.
Hang on a second. I still haven't fully caught it. You're just giving up right now?
You beat me. And a promise is a promise. If you come up to my office right now, we can have a chat. Or you can leave. Both the choices you can make.
Answers would be nice, yes.
I could show them the way. I've been here before.
Very well.
I can't say I'm not confused right now, but
I
alright.
can't salute, but if I could, I would. Yeah. Peace.
And he signs out of the robot body, and the robot body goes limp.
What the fuck? Mercury looks around at the guards, Morgan and Dwayne.
They give you like a wink, but it's behind sunglasses, so you can't see it.
I can just feel it.
You can feel the wink.
I
Morgan's
look
still
over
like,
at Smith Arrow.
you want to go check
look at
Smith
Smith
Arrow?
Arrow.
You want to go check
Oh,
Smith
yeah.
Arrow?
I check him.
You check him. You like pull open the sleeve where you had sucked his blood dry. Yeah, there was a blood bag there. This man wasn't a real man. He had placed a
What
blood
the
bag there
fuck?
specifically for you. This was a robot. Yeah, completely
Is
fake.
there any blood?
Completely
Is there any
fabricated.
blood left in the blood bag?
No, you sucked it dry.
Huh. I take out a bit of jerky and chew on it. This is weird.
Okay, I guess I'm going to return my stand.
By the way, I'm really glad that none of you have asked asked what this is.
I assume it's human flesh or something.
Jonah.
Hey, Jonah's
Totally
wobbling.
hope-
His adrenaline's starting to wear off.
Uh,
Oh fuck yeah, Jonah.
Take
let's
this.
die.
Jonah, you're not gonna fall unconscious anymore.
Alright.
Thank you. Oh god, I have a headache. Oh god, my arm. Oh.
Hey.
Son of a bitch.
I look at these two. Oh yes. By the way, I'm deeply sorry that I had to drop crates on you. I had to make everything look convincing.
I'm so sorry I punched you.
Apology accepted.
Oh my god.
Begolji, are you alright? I'm glad that idea that we had worked.
My arm's gone, but nary a scratch.
To
Yeah.
be fair, you did ruin my attempt to go punch the guy in the corner there, so like, it was a little warranted. But I didn't mean to go all out.
What do you think those guards went after watching us fight?
Oh.
Begolji. And Sebastian kind of like leans in closer. Truth be told, I have a bad feeling about this still.
That's perfectly reasonable. This
It
stinks.
would not be surprising if Dream tried something else.
Joestar, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
We're not getting used to calling him that.
Sebastian starts to walk over to the other group, like motioning for Begolji to follow.
Sebastian,
Yes.
there's only one JoJo, and that is Jonah.
Yes, of course. I mean,
I refuse to call him a Joestar.
this would explain why those dream pills have stars on them now.
They most certainly would.
If it's
By the
Fine.
Tally, I just want to remember, what was the exact wording of my contract?
Your exact wording was that you were supposed to make sure that Jonah doesn't figure things out. And keep an eye on him.
Okay. Well, apparently I deeply misinterpreted what he meant. I thought he was implying something by saying, make sure he doesn't find anything out. That's clearly a thing you say when you want someone to die if they figure something out, right?
Yes.
Typically, yes. In every crime drama I've ever watched, that's the typical line.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe the other one is no loose ends.
Stop. No one's
Don't
gonna
listen
get
to him.
that. Stop.
Don't listen to Sebastian. He watches too much TV.
I look around and say, oh yes, I probably owe you all an explanation, don't I?
Very much so, Mercury. Very much so.
Are you taking your uncle's phrase now, or do you just not know how much he says that?
What? Oh,
He says it so much, I don't even know the guy. But that's
I hope it's not a genetic thing.
Well, would you like to head up now, or should I answer some questions first?
I inject Sebastian and put his blood back into him.
Oh, God.
3 more
And
for
then-
Jonah.
I think we should head up, and if you want to talk later, Mercury, I myself won't ask. I'd rather not. Everyone has something they don't want to talk about.
Well.
And,
I smile. I'll lead the way. I lead
If you
them.
please, Mercury.
I lead them to Jorgen's office.
Okay, so on the way, Mercury, something you would notice, which is actually a little funny, these lights that you walk by here,
Yeah.
there's a second switch on them. One of Jorgen's unactivated secret actions, turn on your magic beam. Standing side by side to him are powerful UV lights, so if Mercury turns on him, he'll basically melt him with these lights.
Wow. I'm glad I turned on him over here.
Yeah.
Jonah's kind of leaning on Begolji.
I like how bare our secret actions are now.
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that one was going to activate, but it never did.
Yeah.
Crazy. You get to an elevator.
Is it any more clean than the last time I was
Fuck
here?
no.
Oh god, he lied, he didn't clean anything.
Top floor, marked with a star, is the room entitled, with the name on it, Jorgen Dream.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about him attacking us up there.
No, we most definitely don't. He seems to be a man of his word.
Yeah.
You take the elevator up. At the end of the hallway stands a door with the gold letters emplated on it. Mercury, you know this door well, but everyone else, it's Dreams.
I open the door and walk in. Hello again, Mr. Dream.
Hello, Mr. Ready.
Uh,
Begolji Riverdance. Renegade
Good day.
Styx. Jonah Joestar and Sebastian. Last name redacted for some reason.
Yeah, I could never figure out his last name.
Neither could I. Is there a reason for that? Oh, my apologies. I shouldn't be the one asking the questions.
First off, the amount of compensation for my arm, as well as the dry cleaning for my suit.
Oh, keep your pants in your britches. That's pants in your pants, by the way.
Pardon?
You seem to think that I'm someone of a suspicious figure, yes?
Very much so indeed.
You did hire an assassin.
You are manufacturing Dream.
I'm just a businessman, Mr. Joestar. Please, have a seat, everyone. This will take quite some time.
I wipe down the seat a bit.
Morgan comes over and hands. Morgan and Dwayne come over and hand everyone bandages and other things to keep themselves
Thank
together.
God.
Thank you, Morgan.
I'm going to refuse to sit down and just stand next to Jonah, though.
You see, Mr. Joestar, I didn't have a hand in your mother, my sister's death. You can take my word for it. You see, I too am investigating the cause of her death. But alas, I don't have the resources anymore. Do you know of nightmares, Mr. Joestar?
Nightmares.
Nightmare stands. Stands without the need for a master. They come attached to some of my dream tech. And my stand as well. As you've seen, there's one such nightmare. A nightmare stand usually exerts more control than its user, and can be seen to go berserk. I've heard you've run into a few nightmare stands just on your way here. And as you've seen, a user who gains a nightmare stand can have two stands at once.
Wait, so that wasn't your doing? You didn't send them to attack us?
Not at all. They've been doing this irregularly, but as you can see, the flag keeps coming back to me. I've been trying to figure it out as much as you.
What do you know about Not Alone?
But what you say, she appears in the dreams of those who have taken Dream.
If you're wondering why I was able to get back up after being knocked out, after you knocked me out, she appeared to me, and she offered me her aid, so I was able to stand back up again.
However, the origin of this technology, Dream Tech and Dream itself, is not Dream Corp. No. We merely manage the sales and resales of said products. The true origin of these nightmares, I believe, lies somewhere hidden in Electros. Long ago, when Dream Corp was but a mere startup, I partnered with a man in the city who kept his identity hidden. Although I had my suspicions, the results he gave me and the funds he offered to get Dream Corp up and running, well, I couldn't simply ignore them. He had a funny way of going about his business, as if he moved more swiftly and elegantly amongst the streets of the city than any other folk. To put it bluntly, he was a beacon of beauty. He said he worked for a research facility, an old forgotten, nearly unknown lot, known as Star Road. It is there that Dream was prototyped, but production moved to a different factory soon after. I still do not know its exact location. Currently, my suspicions lie on that individual. They call him the Master Dreamer. Whoever this may be, I believe is the origin of the stand that's been killing people without remorse. So here's my proposition. Investigate this mysterious organization. Find out who killed my sister, Christina Joestar, And stay the hell away from my building in the process. You'll be paid in kind, of course. Provided that Mr. Reddy stays here by your sides at all time. I trust him now more than
I
ever
wave.
before.
I'm more confused why I never heard of you.
Because being a Joestar in this world brings unwanted attention, Jonah. Unwanted attention that led to the death of both my sister and your father.
What exactly happened to him?
I do not know. That is the problem. And I already told you that. You should know that. Anyway, find Star Road. There you'll see what lies beneath this wretched city. But don't forget. I warn you, you probably won't like what you find there.
Seems like we have some work to do.
Don't we always?
Yes.
Very much so, Mr. Reddy.
Hi, a quick question, Mr. Jorgen.
Yes, what is it?
If you manage the sales, why not just issue a callback?
Suspicion?
I was about to say, if we issue a large-scale callback, that would almost certainly point the figure at us. No, we have to keep things hidden. Make people still unsure what's right and what's wrong.
Well, that's not a logical direction to take things, but I'll go along with it.
No, I can't very much do that. That we're done with that. Answer any questions you may have.
Well, I apologize for severely misinterpreting your contract.
Did you really think that I would kill him?
Yes, actually, I get offers to kill people all the time, and one of the classic things is if they learn this or if they get this information, keep them quiet or something like that.
He looks down and adjusts his tie.
Oh, that would be my bad, I guess.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's the liquid in the vats downstairs? F something or other?
F4NG, it's known as Fang. I cannot tell you its purpose.
Okay, does it harm human flesh in any way? Because I kinda got covered in it.
It shouldn't, but I would wash that off anyway. I don't think it's sanitary.
Yeah. No, that's my plan.
Where do you get the blood to make it? That's my question.
I cannot tell you that either. Not for because it's some nefarious deeds, just simply contracts and the like. It's not human blood if that's something you were wondering.
Oh, okay. You realize how freaking shady it is, right?
Of course, but it's not something that we're going to be releasing to the public. Let's just call it the cure to a disease.
That sounds even more ominous.
While we are on good terms right now, I will not hesitate to kill you if you move against me.
Well, now that the misunderstanding is out of the way, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
I would hope so, Mr. Reddy. I would hope so.
And next time, Uncle, please do be informed. We could avoid so much more unpleasantness.
The point of this situation wasn't... The point of this situation was to test you. You really think I didn't know who you were?
Well,
Are
that's
you that
obviously not the
stupid?
case. That's obviously not the case. That's not the point. I mean, from now on, please do keep me informed. I understand the test part. You mishear me.
Then why do you critique me over my methods? I tested you,
I hold up the stump.
and you succeeded.
I have every reason to question you right now.
Oh, you'll get one that's far better. I don't see what the problem is.
Jonah just shakes his head, realizing it's pointless to argue.
I think it's obvious at this point that he didn't intend to kill any of us unless... Well, you might have been intending to kill me if I went rogue, but...
I wasn't intending to kill anyone, unless you went against me directly, after knowing the facts. It's only the most logical thing to do.
I agree.
Now what?
Now what indeed? I give you this mission,
Well, no-
Joestar. Find Star Road.
Oh, certainly, for mother's sake.
Yes.
And oh, by the way, I called for a team of, to check out this pill. I set it down on Dragon's desk. They seem to have gone missing. You know anything about that?
The pill or the team?
Both.
Nothing comes to mind.
Well, this pill bears the star signature.
Yes, it's a dream pill. What of it?
It's that one stand that we mentioned? That's not alone? She gave this to us. That's the strange thing.
She gave you a dream pill.
That's correct.
Is there anything else you want from me on this untold visit, nephew?
Nothing at the moment, Uncle.
Don't go sharing this information, by the way. I'm trusting this to all of you.
I, walk away cradling you.
JoJo, let me help you.
I...
Huh, I guess that's that.
I nod to Jorgen.
Good day, Mr. Reddy.
Good day, Jorgen.
Everyone, with your hearts full of new information, you head back out of Dream Corp. You send the text message to Tom Faleary, Hemingway, and you get immediately upon your return. You are met with Dawn, who, absolutely horrified, sends you to the hospital immediately. All of you.
Wait,
Oh,
why
this-
me?
You're down an
Oh.
arm.
You're supposed to watch
I'll
them,
be
don't worry about
fine.
it. No, you're going. You,
I'm not a babysitter.
you get free health insurance, take it!
Ah, curses this country and its free health insurance.
It'll wrap up your little leg problem. I see that. You can't hide it. You've got a limp. And Dawn shoves you like in a car and drives you to the hospital. A day passes. Something else happens. For you see, you feel like you're going along your daily business. You feel like things are normal. And then your vision blinds out, and Jonah, you're like, oh no, not again. I'm not gonna be attacked by We're Not Alone again! But it's not We're Not Alone. You're... Oh. No, this is what you were doing. Sitting on the side of the bar, sipping a drink, enjoying your time. Everyone else is there too, actually. Oh yeah, right. How could I forget? Sebastian, Renegade, Mercury, Begolji, they're all there. Everyone's there. You're just enjoying your time after the trip to Dream Corp. Not a care in the world.
Life has certainly gotten interesting. Well... Oh yeah. Probably meet with Grace in the morning. Right, pay over that drink. Why? Father? Mother? And Uncle, why is everything so complicated? Well... Time to stab.
Nice.
Neat.
Neat.
Will you believe me if I said that wasn't intentional?
What wasn't intentional?
The time to stand up right as the to be continued started.
I would not believe you if you said that was unintentional, no.
Oh, believe it, motherfucker, because it was not intentional!
Huh. Okay.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah, everyone,
Oh, me
you...
neither.
Okay, so I'm gonna preface this with a little bit more information. You're here, you think that you're supposed to hear me here, but you can't remember what led you up to this point. So yeah, next time, everybody.
Episode 4.
Oh.
Ooh.
Everybody, we are at Arc 2.
Art
Lovely.
time, baby.
Okay, yeah, let's post some artwork, though.
Yeah.
That was a
forgot.
whiplash.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the first thing we saw, Christina Joestar. There she is.
There she be.
She certainly is dead.
Up in the Jordan's room, that part. I wasn't saying anything because even though that we are working with him now, I still fucking hate him for other
That's
reasons.
very fair. Here's Mini JoJo.
Mini George.
He's so small.
Tiny George.
He's a small boy.
Small Mercy.
Her eyes are so big.
Fucking this guy, Smith Arrow.
Yeah. Alright, can I post his unused
Yeah, post
stand?
his unused stand. Do it.
Yeah, his unused stand, draw the line.
Hell yeah.
He looks like a wild card.
Yeah,
Beats.
the song gave me a gambling feel, so I went for that.
Here's Jorgen, but robot.
Good.
George
Him carrying off his face was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm glad that worked. I was hoping someone would punch him and it would come off, but whatever. And then here's Dream On.
Hell yeah, dream on! I love him.
Yes.
He's so good.
Look at the boy.
Dream On.
I'm so happy that he didn't die.
Fuck, Mr. Sandman.
Oh yeah, Mr. Sandman.
Mr. Sandman.
God damn,
Ooh.
he's terrifying.
Guys, I was in like a daze that whole session. Was that good? Did everyone have fun?
It was so good.
It was good.
It was so
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
Good, okay.
I'm so glad we kept Mercury.
Yeah, I'm glad nobody killed
Yeah.
Mercury too.
Like,
Oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't listen to like the 5 messages Adam sent me saying "fucking do it."
Why am I not surprised? Yeah, so I've been waiting to drop the fact that Jorgen is a Joestar this whole time.
I had a hunch that that might be the true case, but I didn't have anything to back it up other than his name is Jorgen.
I honestly, the only reason I thought that could have been possible myself was because Dream and all that other stuff has stars on it. That is like
That was
in,
the big,
like,
that was
in
the
his company.
big hint. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jonah said something
Yeah.
along the lines of, "Damn, he's stealing my branding," and I couldn't help. I got to hold it in the laugh.
No, I think
Yeah.
I said that.
Oh,
to
was
Jonah,
it? Well,
didn't I?
someone. Yeah, it was. You said it. He's stealing your branding, JoJo.
Yeah.
So, bizarre points. I'm gonna start this off
Yeah.
by giving one to Begolji, threatening to blow up the whole building.
That was
Really
good.
good.
That was really fucking good.
Thanks. Yeah, I can handle that. I can
Fucking,
Begolji giving Renegade the idea to tear apart his boots.
yeah, that was really good.
And also the taking off his arm and throwing it to Jonah for Jonah to use.
Oh my god, so can we just give a ton to Begolji for that shit? My god.
Yeah.
Begolji MVP.
I'm gonna give a few to fucking Mercury for existing.
I was gonna say, like, Mercury for his, like, good planning and all that stuff, like,
Yep.
fucking, the whole, he turned on him and was just, the little thing between him and Sebastian was really good, I loved that.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
whispering to Renegade, I like
That was
a
excellent. How do I give a bizarre point to Dream On?
lot. You can't give me a bizarre point unless you want to give me a bizarre point. I could use it next
Okay.
game.
No, specifically Dream On.
Okay.
Only for Dream
I'll
On.
give Dream On a
Only
bizarre
George did
point.
something great.
Hell yeah. The good boy.
Jonah fucking having the help of Not Alone, that was interesting. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah,
I'd like to give Jonah a bizarre point for attracting Jordan Dream towards him and completely ruining my 1 month long secret action.
that did happen. Oh fuck. Renegade's goddamn canister ploy. That was great.
Yes.
And,
fucking
and the blood clone.
Canister boots,
Yes,
blood
the blood
clone.
clone.
I played the blood clone so hard, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this because Begolji just set this up where it's a distraction if I disappear.
Okay.
Oh, and then I had to wait like 2 turns.
Well,
Dude, the fact that like that you did that like made me go like, oh, they took inspiration from the time I did that.
okay, everybody. Unless you have any more nominations, I'm gonna say the totals.
Let's see. How about the time I used the spear as the straw rocket?
Oh my god, yes.
Jonah helped me out a lot there.
I'll give one to you
That was
and
so
Jonah
good.
for that beauty.
Oh.
Jonah
Me remembering
crying!
Mercury.
Jonah crying! Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
yes.
Alright!
Whoa, so good! Do that.
Can I nominate myself? When I was like, okay,
Okay,
I'm
what
gonna
did you do?
fuck with Mercury because I remembered
I-
his flaw of not liking being touched.
I was about to say,
Hugging
I thought that was a
Mercury.
good one.
Can I give
too.
one to both?
Hugging-
I'll give one to both Renegade and Mercury for the hug scene, because
I really like the part where I grabbed the rose and then sniffed it.
That was really
so
good.
I want to give so many to Mercury.
Suck the blood.
I won't lie. I have that rose.
What's his name?
Oh, the blood out of Smith Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smith Arrow.
Okay,
That
I
was
have to. I
really
have to
good.
stop it here because you guys are all amazing, and clearly this is gonna go on forever if I don't stop it here.
Don't stop me now.
Don't stop me now. Begolji, you get 4. Mercury, you get 6, you bastard. Dreamon gets
Hell
1. Jonah gets 3. Renegade gets 3. Sebastian gets 1. Fucking hell. Oh, I guess, hold on. I'll give another one to Sebastian because, my god, him and that stupid wire.
The fucking wire
Oh,
plan.
yeah, the wire.
plan
Oh.
coming in the last
Jesus
minute.
Christ, the
wire
wire.
Second
3D printed a rocket and used the pressure of Fang to explode it at Mercury. It goes through the umbrella that he had held out.
to reveal that he can see into the future.
Yeah, only to reveal he's seen into
Yeah.
the future and dodge as effortlessly. You see, I foresaw this.